Hello, survivors! Out of breath, out of breath. Just ran up the stairs with a cold drink. Catch the breath, look down. How are we doing today, guys? Okay, guys. Battle Pass release day. It is in just about 50 minutes. I don't think there's going to be a delay between the end of the current Battle Pass, which ends in 50 minutes. So if you are someone who hasn't completed all the missions they can, and you still need to do some of your weekly missions to get the extra bits and pieces, I would do that now. I would do that now. I would go ahead and do that now. But yeah. This Battle Pass is going to be massively eclipsed by the next one. The amount of silvers we get in the next Battle Pass, these tokens, where is it? Where are they? These tokens. The next Battle Pass gives over 20, I think. And I think this one maybe gives 7. We do get some of these, to be fair. But yeah, the next Battle Pass gives so many more. And obviously the Gold Mythic, I'm really happy that they added Gold Mythics to free-to-play rewards, honestly. I think that's been the best update. Honestly, 3 Gold Mythics being in there if you buy it is awesome as well, but free-to-play actually getting something in the Battle Pass rather than nothing is honestly good. Obviously good. Okay, I'm going to check chat in just a second. Okay, who we got? We have Ivan B. Nakoda. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream, guys. Appreciate it, appreciate it. What's up, Z-Man DNA? Inter, Captain War. Thank you very much for tuning in as well. I'm doing good, thanks. I'm doing good. Greetings, Luis. Nakoda, it's first on your screen. But there's always a little bit of lag, so it can be milliseconds. But you are top 3 for sure. What's up, Noah? Welcome to the stream. Yeehaw, here we go. I thought I was going to be yeehaw, we go. Also, play on words. Play on words. What's up, Susie B as well? Welcome to the stream as well. Got me a second Doc Stevens in Goodwill pool using the bats from raids to get gold tokens. Nice. There is going to be an update to that will maybe in a couple of days. I'm holding off on... I mean, I hold off until the end of the month anyway. But a bit store is due to refresh in 4 days. And what can happen with that is there can be an update to various wills. Gold Mythic, Mythic, Select Recruits, and Gold Medals in the museum are what we have seen in the past. But we could potentially see, you know, Prestige. We could potentially see... I think that's pretty much it. I think Prestige is the only one we haven't seen updated, but we could potentially see a Prestige update. In terms of like a character being added, characters being removed, that sort of thing. If it does get refreshed, the Gold Mythic will. I will do my pulls. I'll probably have like 5 by then because of the current event, and I was gonna wait, guys, until I streamed, but I'm streaming right now. So I got my 2 extra barkers. I'm going to claim them both. So this is to get Limit Break 2. And it should say ×2. There we go. ×2 barkers. That's to get Limit Break 2. I also have got 2 Negans that I can pick up. But I'm going to wait until... Let me just check the timing on this one. So, 1, 2, 3. 3 days. Is that 4 hours? Okay. I'm going to wait until Thursday before I claim anything. So I'll claim it on my Thursday stream. We'll see how much we can get. I'm not sure what I'm prioritizing here. I really like Harper. I really like Harper as an attack leader, honestly. I've seen her used as a defense leader where she's actually pretty good too. because she has the cleanse, it can actually be pretty useful on a defense team. The only downside is you do lose potential defense stats that way. It was a very, very interesting team. I think I beat it. It was in Onslaught, but it was interesting because it had the cleanse on there. It was interesting. And then there's the gold mythic tokens as well. I'm going to try and pick up all of those guys. I'm going to pick up. I need another 80k, 90k. I need to basically double what I've got already. There's a rough. Currently tucking into spaghetti bolognese, accompanied by garlic bread. Oh, nice. Very nice. Is Kapoor worth being bought in the War Depot? I bought 2 of him. I bought 2 of him. I want to try and get the 3rd. But yeah, I'd say it's worth picking him up. The reason I think it's worth picking up is he's most likely going to come back next season, where Erica is. And we don't know who the next war character is going to be. And if the next war character is truly, truly good, like a must-have, you're not going to want to pick up any of the other characters in there. Like, Kapoor wasn't that character. He wasn't a must-have, but he is pretty good. I think at Limit Break 2 he is actually really good. But he wasn't that character. So I picked up 1 Erica, and I picked up 2 Kapoors. I wanted to get 2 so I could do the Mythic Trials. So I've got my minimum so far, but I want to get a 3rd just to get a 3rd. I'll see where I'm at. I can definitely probably get an Erica, I think. I don't actually know how many more wars there are this season. We've got 1 this coming weekend, and then maybe 1 2 weeks later, so we might have 2 more wars, maybe. If we've got 2 more wars, I should be able to get Kapoor. If I've only got 1, I'll have to get Erica, I think. What's up, Pixie Vamp? Got my 2 Negans, 2 gold choice from last raid event. Damn, you properly went mad. I think in the last raid I got the highest I've ever done, I think, honestly. There you go. 184,000. 1,083 wins. 1,083 wins. And I have done probably, let's just say, another 60. Let's just say 67 raids with natural energy since then. I think I popped a can by accident. You know when you've been just non-stop burning cans for multiple days because of this event? I did pop a can just because it just felt like a part of my natural gameplay. It was kind of weird. But yeah. So that's what's got me like halfway there. So I'm going to have to do another 1,000 raids. It's gonna be rough, but yeah. Kapoor is so good. Limit Break 2 I think is really good. Like on attack as well. I think he's going to have quite good potential. You know what's up, Richards? Should have went with my instinct and not drove for Diamond 5. Finished 23rd, 1 spot. Feels bad. I got promoted by accident. It's happened 2 weeks in a row where I got promoted right at the end of the season. I managed to get demoted. This was actually by accident. I got demoted. I just was busy. And when you're busy in a week, like, you can just get wrecked. But it actually was helpful because I believe this week where I got promoted was the first week of the Lori event. So I got really good rewards in arenas and stuff because I was in Platinum. It was actually pretty good. But yeah. But yes. I think I managed to finish top 3 or top 5 in the last 4 or 5 arenas, which has drove my coins up a little bit. What's up, Spider? Welcome to the stream. What is Eagle option? Really want to know. We'll find out in 42 minutes. I'm actually really interested. My main hope is that it's going to work with current characters that exist. I mean, it could potentially work with a character that comes out. We don't know. So if I go to here and go to alert and go for damage dealers, that's pretty much it, right? So it have to work with Sandy, Laurie, Dwight, Sam, and Tom. I know it is Axel's pistol. I mean, it could potentially work with Axel. Axel works the same way as Laurie, Dwight. I think they all work the same way, actually. They're all multi-hits, right? Oh, no, he's not a multi-hit. He's a double hit. Okay. But the rest are multi-hit. The rest are multi-hit. Dwight is obviously burn. Sandy is obviously turn 2 signature move, real heavy powered. Laurie's turn 1 signature move, heavy power. So we'll see. We'll see. That would actually be kind of cool if it worked with Laurie Grimes, and then obviously we had the Atlanta Trials come back. That'd be pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I would not be surprised. We'll see where it brings. I have seen a screenshot of an Axel pistol, but I also saw a screenshot of a Razzo rifle, which was nothing like the Razzo rifle turned out to be. Nothing like it turned out to be. I religiously buy BP, and I'm happy to see something free to play in there. Yeah, indeed. I'm the same. I have not bought a battle pass so far. I bought it every single time. The last one was a sponsored battle pass by Z-Man DNA. Thank you very much. That was a pickup because of Z-Man. But I bought it every single time. It generally is worth it just for everything else. But I have felt like the big rewards in there have been kind of underwhelming. But the next battle pass is pretty legit. Pretty legit indeed. Yo, what's up, Mr. C? Welcome to the stream, bruv. Link the stream in the 66 line chat. Appreciate it, no, appreciate it, man. I hope Sandy's in the next bit shop. She's in select recruits right now. So she's actually like easier-ish to come by. I've actually held off on all my pulls for a change. Hey, what, you waiting for the refresh if anything nice happens? I mean, let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. If we could remove one character from the Mythic Gold Mythic recruits. I like the characters so far. Alpha, Martinez, Razzo, Dr. Stevens, Princess. I wouldn't mind them removing Glenn. Gov is good, but I wouldn't mind them removing Gov. Abraham is good, but I wouldn't mind them removing Abraham. Gator's good, but he's not as good as he used to be, but I wouldn't mind. Same with Frost. Wouldn't mind them removing him. I think Waylon should probably stay here because he is actually pretty good. I definitely wouldn't mind them removing Tyrese, even though he's decent, just because I've got so many. I think they should remove Aaron. I think they should remove Harlan. Negan's good. I think they should remove Gregory. Like, these are the characters I think eventually. Zeke's great. Andrew's great, and I think that's it. Then we're back to Alpha, yeah. So I think that those are the characters that I would like to see removed, like, in the future. We did get the proper donut characters removed, thankfully. You know the ones I'm talking about. Carl, Thomas Richards, Darius. The triple effect. that was a massive upgrade. To have those 3 characters removed, and Martinez, Razzo, and Dr. Stevens. Like, Razzo arguably like the best character for Conquest. Especially at Limit Break 2, but like the best character for Conquest, and also like and Dr. Stevens. Martinez Limit Break 2 is legit as well. He confuses 3, he's really good. So yeah. I think I've got some other stuff to do. I've got some Limit Breaks. Have I got Limit Break 2? I have. This is the one, guys. This is the one. She goes to turn 0 cooldown. Turn 0 cooldown. Where is it? Where is it? -3 cooldown on her signature move. That is the one. No AP required on her weapon now. On an attack team. That is nuts. That is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. And you can potentially make it so she rushes turn 2 if you have a 20% weapon and 2 8%, I think. I might have done the maths wrong. She might have to do a basic attack there and not a signature move, but Limit Break 2 of Rosita, and now I'm going to be Limit Break 2 of... I nearly called him Batman for some reason, but Barker. same thing. He looks a lot more like a Borg than anything, but Batman, apparently. So Limit Break 1. And then another Limit Break 2. Yes, please. Yes, please. I've got some ideas for Barker and the defense team. I think the only problem I've got with him is that he's I've got no healers that are tough or strong, unfortunately. Yo, what's up, Vim? Welcome to the stream. Rough, man. Sounded like a dog. Got to Diamond 5 for the first time today. Paragon mod is cool. What is the Paragon mod? I actually can't remember. I generally just don't ever bother. I prefer to stay down in Diamond and get coins. It's a massive trade-off, but it's just like, yeah. I mean, Paragon mods don't create content for me. Coins do, you know? So it's like, as a content creator, that is the balance. I've got to decide how much something will affect my gameplay versus how much something will... Oh, it's attack, right. Is it just 100% attack mod? I can't remember. Does it give 27% or something? I mean, that is pretty decent, without a doubt. What are you going to take that on? Crit set or attack set? I'd probably take that on attack set, to be honest. Because someone who's attack set... I mean, I know it sounds obvious, like, oh, yeah, of course you're going to take... But there's a lot of crit set characters out there, but someone who's attack set needs pure attack, like Andrea, Tyrese. They're all about the attack stat, whereas crit characters can take a little bit less attack. It isn't as big a deal. It is nice, but it isn't as big a deal. I'll be in and out of the stream playing other games right now as well. No worries, man. No worries. You only like 3k off. That's rough, man. Yeah, that is pretty tough. Does Mythic Battle Pass points carry over? No. Unless they don't change the token, they do not. This token has generally changed each season in Mythic Battle Pass. I think only the first, the second one it transferred. If the token stays the same, it transfers to the next Battle Pass. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I mean, I don't think you really need to. The only reason you're going to do it is to get get stuff earlier. It isn't hard if you're like someone who plays the game to get the Battle Pass completed. It isn't hard. Welcome to the stream, TN. Thank you for tuning in. What's the vibe on 6th anniversary Rosita? I think she's good. I like her a lot. I know she's a kind of Marmite character. Some people straight up dislike Rosita. I think she's good. I think she's going to be good against Barker teams. That's what I'm thinking. I think against Barker teams, she's awesome because there's tough characters on that defense team. She's going to nuke them. And she can nuke even with her attack being countered. So I'm thinking... This is what I'm thinking, right? This is my team for like... non-Tara teams. Barker teams, I'll probably make a team that'll be like this. I want to start reusing characters that I've kind of gone off because I maxed them, so I might as well use them. And then I'll have like the mods built for that. So it'll be like hopefully on the right set, but like attack down resist versus Barker teams, so on and so forth. Right? And these two characters work well together because Rosita can nuke a character with her rush, and Sandy can rush the remaining characters, and they've got defense down. Two of the four will have defense down. So I think the combo between these two are pretty good. And she's and I can just put like the only problem is I've got characters that would kind of need to be in every single team, like because Zachary can be on any defense team even without leader skill. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks, honestly. So like he could be on a Barker team, and that kind of sucks. Because then you're gonna have to have anti-bleed on every single team, which just is like. Anyway, what are the other things I can do? Like Wayland's. Did I narrate to him? Yeah. So like, Wayland could be in this team, and then it would have to be like Scotsman, and then the leader could be whoever. I probably would still take Negan, to be honest. So I'd still have strong attacks, but it would just be two different damage dealers based on which teams I want to face and stuff like that. I'm hoping this is the hope. The weapon is just going to be legit for Sandy teams against Barker. That'd be sick. And then eventually I could potentially build a team with like what's her name, Laurie and Carol in it as well. That'd be pretty nice. Please do the Limit Break 3 video as soon as possible, so if I need to buy another gold mythic from the bit shop, I can do so for the character I need. Henrique, you've asked this a lot of times. The information isn't available yet. The information isn't available. I'll do it the second the information is available. It's not going to come... it's very unlikely to come before the bit shop refreshes. It's very, very unlikely. As in, I would say it's definitely not going to come within the next 4 days that we know that information. Just FYI. It might come before the next refresh, but I'm hoping it doesn't, honestly. I'm hoping that I'm hoping the limit break gets pushed back. I'm hoping it gets pushed back to a... I personally would like to see it in January or February. But I hope for at least it gets pushed back to like early December before Christmas. Like at least a couple of months back. At least let us like kind of enjoy Limit Break 2 and build up our rosters to Limit Break 2. I'm like I said in my video, I see myself as someone who grinds pretty hard, so I've got a lot of Limit Break 2 characters. I know there are a lot of people who don't have very many Limit Break 1, and I've got quite a lot of Limit Break 1 too, so it's not tough as much for me, but I think it's rough. I think it's just rough. Is Rosita that good? I think Rosita is really good just because of the first turn. Like, I'll just show you her, right? I'll just show you her. I mean, I've got a guide video up. You can check out my guide video just to see, like... that was when I first tested her, right? That was my first ever test of her. So let me try her against a team with... I've got a kind of weapon for her ready as well, guys. Look, I built this weapon this week, and I'm going for... Oh damn! Did I actually start to upgrade the weapon? I might have done the wrong upgrade on it. I think I did. I think I went for team player. I kind of want to get 100% crit. Where is it? It's a gator weapon. There we go. That's the weapon I'm going to be using on her, because she doesn't need AP. And when I was on a stream, some people helped me out and we worked out this is the good starting block, and I'm there. I just need to get the 4 slot on it, obviously. So she's gonna get a HP boost because of that. But look at her attack stat. This is her unmodded right now. Right? This is without a 1535 on this weapon as well. She's gonna... Oh, okay, she's not unmodded, but she hasn't got really that good mods. Yeah, I don't have anything. She's got my backup mods right now. She's got the backup mods. But I've got no 1535 on Andrea, no 1535 on her. So that's actually kind of rough. She got a 1535. I should maybe put her next to Andrea. I think I put 1535s on these characters. Oh, she's got strong attacks. That's actually legit. That's actually... I think I got that first go going for 1535. I got really lucky for that. That's actually pretty legit. So that's a 20% bonus. She's got 1535 and she's giving it to Marge, so that's pretty pointless. Let's swap those guys around. Where's Rosita? Oh, there we go. She has got 1535. Yeah. Good. Give her the gator weapon. We need to find... Oh, that's my friendly defense. I'll find a raid. I need to find a Mercer team. I'm really hoping for a Prestige Wheel update. Sucks to save up all month only for silvers. I'm hoping for a complete change. We talked about this before now, I think. I'm hoping that this is my... Like, honestly, I think this would be the best thing they could do for the Prestige Wheel. Is they transfer all of your current Prestige tokens into Mythic Recruit tokens, but they times them by 10, so they still count for pulls. Like 1,000 Prestige turns into 10,000 Mythic Recruits. The percentages on those wheels are exactly the same, so it's exactly the same. And then they completely refurbish the Prestige Wheel, and they make it a 50% gold rate. 50% silver, 50% gold. You can get 4 to 6 pulls depending on your Prestige a month. And that means you're going to get like 2 to 3 golds on average every month from that. That isn't that big a deal. You don't even have to put that good golds on there. Just golds that are maybe harder to come by. The golds that are there, maybe Jesus, Magna, Sophia. These are golds that you literally cannot get anywhere else. With a 3% drop, that's rough. That's rough. Okay, we'll just burn a can. I know it's like 2 minutes away. But, wait. Why did I take this team? Oh, damn it. This is literally not what I wanted to do. It's like, this is why you don't take this team, guys, because it's gonna get reflected and everything, and then they're gonna have to burn cleanse. Why did it default to that team? I just built the other team. I'm just gonna get turn 1 probably. Although Andrea is pretty good. We'll see. We're gonna see. Let's see what happens. We need to get a stun. We need to get a stun. We've got a chance. There is definitely a chance. There's definitely a chance. Come on, Wayland. It's up to you. I'm going to get rough. It's going to be rough. I think I'm going to get... Oh, no. Wait. Do we resist? No. Defeated. Wrong team. This is what happens when you don't look. That's what happens when you don't look. Let's go for the right team this time. There we go. I literally built a team for Mercer. I didn't take it. I blame chat. Who was talking? Noah, it's your fault, man. It's your fault. I'm debating Rosita or Wayland on my attack team. Take both, man. Take both. 27%. I took attack on attack. Yeah, probably the smartest move. I crit or attack set for Ivanova. It's hard, man. She only hits twice. She only hits twice. See, now look, I'm not stunned, and I can just instantly remove that. It's a beautiful thing, right? It's a beautiful thing. And then like this is what she brings to the table. I'm not sure she's gonna hit hard enough. She's not gonna hit hard enough yet. She needs building. She needs building. But she does a little bit of damage. We don't. Oh, we do have a cleanse. We do have a cleanse. Does it cleanse everything? I didn't hit her. Poor Andrea. Wait. How did it do it without removing the Guardian Shield? But this is it. Like she hasn't done a basic attack yet. She's just does signature moves. She just does signature moves. I really like it. The potential's great on her. The potential's great. I just need her to be like proper primo. She's got 12% attack mod. Yeah. 12% attack mod just isn't good enough, you know. I'm kind of scared to do Andrea's attack. We're going to get absolutely blown up by Ivanova right now. Oh, no, okay, never mind. It was the other way around. It was the other way around. But I want to see maybe if I use an 8%, 20% weapon on her instead. Let's have a little look. What sort of AP do we get here? Off the first turn. What sort of AP do we get? Let's have a little look. We get 49. She needs 66. Okay, she's not gonna need. I think she's gonna need a lot of 8%, or like a Glen. Like a Glen should have an instant rush turn too. So yeah, I think there's some ideas. There's some ideas you can do for teams and stuff, but yeah. Yar. We got this time. That's perfect. That is perfect. Oh damn. Oh damn. Go check out my guide for her, because that's what she brings to the table as well. Her rush can crit, which not many other characters can do. As in, no other characters can do on a single hit rush. No one can crit. Check out the guides. I had her completely tipped out. I had her with my mods. Basically, I'd put these mods on her. I'd give her these mods, which is the best of the best that I've got. 25%, better multipliers, better crit rate, much more attack versus. But I haven't got the depth of mods, basically. Should I go for Cliff or Ash? I think my attack team is fine enough for the current meta, but I want to make my defense team stronger. I think you answered your own question, man. I'm going for Cliff, just because I think he's a good option for a Barker team. And I kind of want to have a Barker team. So I think like Barker, Cliff, Connor, and Mirabelle for me would be a nice four-man combo. And then I could have Morgan, because I've got Morgan down here somewhere. And I could have Morgan. That would be a legit 5-man team. But the obvious issue there is lack of healing. But I'd have so much control that I could potentially counter the heal requirement. I could have bonus HP weapons. I've got really nice tough defense team weapons for Mirabelle and Barker. So I've got these weapons. I actually managed to max the Razzo weapon this week. I hadn't been really focusing on it. This would probably go on... I'm not sure who this would go on. I'm not sure which weapon would go on who, but these two weapons obviously are pretty good. One would go on Cliff, one would go on Mirabelle. I'm not sure which one would go on which. I think maybe the higher defense one would go on Cliff and the higher HP one would go on Mirabelle. I'm not quite so sure. I'd have to work it out. The issue I've got on that team is the strong weapons. I have not got very good strong weapons for defense teams. Like, there aren't that many good strong weapons you can get. Absolute defense weapon. I've got to get this one up. I've built this one up a little bit. I've got to get something decent on the third slot. This one I've had no luck. I'm going to use this as a base weapon. Need to get a decent one on the third slot. So yeah, I think there's there's options. What's up, TK? Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for tuning in. Has there been talks about LB3 being pushed back? It was announced on the Scopely forums. I keep saying forums, but it's Discord. I can read out the announcement. I actually plan to make a video tomorrow. It's going to come out tomorrow about Limit Break 3. Just my thoughts and ideas about Limit Break 3 itself in terms of what it could bring to the game. Not so much, the timing of it and stuff. I've already covered that. I will cover that a little bit in the video, but it's mainly going to be about my thoughts on it. There was an announcement on the FAQ, and I'm going to put this announcement in that video. It said, why did the announcement of Limit Break 3 come so quickly after Limit Break 2 was released? And it says, we want to be more open with players as early as possible about upcoming releases, and this one specifically, we thought it was important to share quickly so you could know to keep a hold of copies for the future. With Limit Break 3, we wanted to assure players we had no plans to bring out additional Limit Breaks anytime during the next year. While we thought it was important to quickly share this info, and this is the important bit, it says, we understand this may seem fast and we are re-evaluating the release timeline after taking player feedback into consideration. So, I mean, potentially it has a chance to be sort of pushed back a little bit, but I'm going to cover it in my video tomorrow where I'm going to say it's very unlikely to happen, but there is a chance. And I think, not to point fingers at anyone in particular, but part of the reason why they may not do it is because of how the community acts over everything. Because of a lot of people complain about everything. It kind of can seem like a cry wolf situation sometimes. But hopefully they're listening to the people who don't always complain, There are people who are going to complain about everything, but hopefully they listen to those people that is actually not someone who complains about everything, Because it should be quite apparent at that point. That's why it's good to have a level head on things. That way when, if things are actually bad, you're going to be listened to a little bit better. It's crazy trying to get bits. Yeah, bits are rough, man. Bits are rough. I think they need to maybe increase the select recruit. Well, there's a couple of things that needs to happen, I think the select recruits could go up to like 10%. I don't think 10% would be too crazy. Like, my end of month pulls where I pull like 30. If I was to get 3 Carls, it's not really going to change much, is it? I'm going to get 3 bits. I might be able to get 1 character from the bit store that way. It's not going to be that big a deal. Sorry for asking it so much. I was asking because I have Michonne at Limit Break 2, and I was wondering if I should get another one. But thank you very much. No worries, it's all good. I mean, she's still in this store. They do generally announce it 2 days before, or like a bit before, when it comes to bit shop changes. So you'll be told when she's being removed, if she's going to be removed. But she's only just being added. I say it's extremely unlikely she's just going to be added for 1 rotation and then instantly removed. These 2 characters I don't think would be removed. It's going to be down to like Shiva, Alice, Garrett. Was Ivan Nova an addition? Or was she in their initial? She might have been one of their additions. I know she went on sale, but I'm not sure if she was an initial character. I can't remember that one. I know Sophia's been removed. And is that it? I think maybe only Sophia's been removed. I know the first time around when Mirabelle was added, they didn't remove anyone. She was just added, but Michonne came in and they did. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to keep track. Magnet is giving that 1535 to Andrea, so you've got to swap Andrea and Rosita around. Yeah. No. I wanted it to go to Andrea because she has she is the better build. Like, I was just throwing her in there just to show the AP bonuses. Like, Rosita's not built. Rosita's not built for me. But yeah, in this team, she is, and like, this character is like the best character in the game when it comes to dealing with Mercer teams. Because especially if she's teamed with this character, she can't be reflected. Like, these three are vital. Because you just remove the specialist skill of Mackenzie, then you take her out of Andrea. If the reflect comes in, Marge is going to be blocking with the Guardian Shield on Andrea. If it doesn't, then you know, doesn't matter. You're always going to get a follow up as well. You could get controlled with Impair, but that's just the way it goes. And that's why I use Andrea and Zachary in the same team. That's why I use Andrea and Zachary, just because I take out Mercers with Andrea, and then anyone who's left over. I turn one a lot of teams with Andrea. Her basic attacks just hit so hard, to be honest. Her basic attacks, she's really well built for Mercer teams. I've got to think of another attack team though. I've got to think of a team that I can take out Tara teams with. I faced like one Tara team in Onslaught. It doesn't look like the Mega Whales are going in on Tara. I'm kind of thankful, to be honest. I think she's easily the strongest leader now. Like, percentage, like, let's just put it this way. If I look at her, right, if I had Tara, she blocks dot damage, burn and bleed with her lead skill. And if you team her up with Skins on a defense team, Skins will block percentage damage with his bonus HP. You're literally not going to be able to attack a team with those two characters in it very easily. Like, Skins turn 1 can get the entire team like 80% bonus HP if he's built like a certain way. I think if they're going to, they need to promo, like, the next promo comes out, if they want to sell this character. The next promo comes out in 3 days. I think Skins needs to be a secondary character on that wheel, so people can pick Skins up, because I think Skins and Tara, the combo between those two is nuts. And if you've got like Cliff and Uncle Sam on that team, and then the last character could be like any fast character, and then don't forget you got fast healing weapons that can just constantly be doing your healing for you. And you never know what characters come out in the future, you know. Never know. There's gonna be some dodgy medic come out in the future. We all know it. After a leader like that comes out with the medic thing, you know there's gonna be a dodgy medic coming out in the future. You just know it. I can feel it already, man. Feel it in my bones. I think Skins is a medic as well, right? Yeah, so he's gonna get the bonus attack on his turn 1 signature move. So his 200% is gonna go up to a bit. Oh no, wait, he won't get it because it's not on the. Okay. But he will get on his kit. So you can build him. You can build him a certain way. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I really like Combat Medic. 25% of this character's attack. So even if you don't build him offensively, he's always gonna, give, a few thousand bonus HP. He only needs a little bit of attack. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. What's up, Kate Carlo? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Cutty? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we've spoken about that before. That's a nice idea. Yep. It was Nurse's It was. There will be another raid Negan event before the end. I think the next raid tournament is due to start in like 3.5 hours. Maybe a bit. Wait. 4.5 hours. Faction raid, right? What's up, Glenn? Welcome to the stream as well. Thank you very much, Enrique. Going to play a little bit now. No worries. Thanks for tuning in. And just keep an eye out for the video. It will drop. The second I have the information about Limit Break 3, I'll just put a video up. Anyone else have a lot of supply depot points out of nowhere? I have 1.1 million. Not sure where I got them from. Yeah, I've got a bit. I'm just not spending them at the moment. I haven't got anything to spend them on. I mean, I pick up this. That's it. I don't think I've ever had Teresa. This is much more Street Fighter animation. This is like Ryu, right? Ken and Ryu. This is the punch animation. I like how her legs kind of stay still and her upper body just sort of like rocks back and punches forward. Thank you very much, Mike.
Hello, Survivor.
She said it. She said it. She didn't say it the other day. She didn't say anything the other day. Thank you very much for the 10. Very much appreciate it, Mike. We are 11 minutes away from the next battle pass dropping, guys. 11 minutes away. I'm kind of excited about the weapon because I know that this battle pass is going to be quite popular. So I know a lot of people are going to be getting the weapon and it's going to be kind of cool for everybody. So I'm kind of excited. I think the last battle pass weapon was kind of like... I am going to try and make the best of it, but it is a kind of rough weapon. I had to replace the AP on defense, and then I'm having to replace the 4 slot, so it's kind of rough. I don't like having to replace 2 things on a weapon. I don't mind replacing 1, but 2, I don't like that. I think if I replace 1 and upgrade the other stuff, then that's fine. Like if I replace the 4 slot and upgrade one of the 1st or 2nd, I'm happy with that. What would be good a weapon for Negan 2000? Probably something along these lines. Oh my god, for a moment, guys, I thought I sold it. I'm on my strong weapons. Oh my god. Like, because I see these weapons here. These teal ones, not the dark blue, but the light blue ones. And the weapon I wanted to show wasn't here, but one strong. For a second. For a second, this weapon would be fine, I think. A weapon similar to this. You might even want to put in the reflect damage in the last slot because it would reflect basic attack, so it would be kind of like single target payback if he's got one of the 3 or 4 controls that's on it. I can't remember the exact ones. Slow, dazed, confused. It's not really great, is it? It's not really great. 2 of them are really rare. One of them's not so much, not rare so much, but yeah, it's not great. But yeah, I mean that would be kind of cool otherwise. But fast hitting is just so OP. I'd probably just put fast hitting in there, to be honest. Waiting for battle pass. Yeah, 8 minutes away now. 8 minutes. What's your opinion on Negan 2K? I'm not sure if I should buy him of the free-to-play event, even though I have 1 copy of him. I would pick up 1 more copy for 2. Always try and get a character to grade 5 if you have the option, especially free-to-play. You know, this is just based on how much you're willing to raid or how many cans. I mean, it is based on how many cans you got too, but I would definitely try and get a 2nd if you've already got 1. But I'm personally going to try and clean this out. But I don't know what I'm prioritizing. I just really like Harper. I really like Harper. I need 176,000 total and I've got 89,000, so we're like just over halfway. Not really just over halfway. 2k over halfway. I like Combat Medic, but not sure how I feel about the bonus HP being based on the attack stat. Should be based on his HP. Off a defense character, yeah. I think Combat Medic is supposed to be more of an attack team thing, but I think he's still viable on defense teams. It just won't be as powerful. I don't mind that. I would prefer it being that way, where it's not as powerful on defense and more powerful on attack, because attack doesn't have that many specialist skills that really built that way and good for them. A lot of specialist skills, most of the good specialist skills are defense team ones, so it's kind of okay. That'd be busted on defense teams, exactly. It'd be rough. Everyone hitting 40k on defense, yeah. I mean, it's going to be rough anyway. Even if you don't upgrade his attack at all, it's going to be rough anyway. Because I don't know why it's not showing in my lieutenant system here, though. It's just showing without my lieutenants. I wonder if I can somehow show it with my lieutenants. We can get his base attack, sorry. Let's have a little look. What's his base attack? It is 17,886. Let's see who else has base attack around that. Martinez. So Martinez has got less. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have modded Martinez. I might have, to be honest. We'll see. Martinez has got less. We have not modded him. At max rank, so he'll have like 27,000, let's say, and he'll be able to give, what was it? Was it 25%? So he'll be able to give like 6 to 6.5k base bonus HP on the defense teams, which it doesn't sound like a lot, but if we give, have I got anyone who's maxed and not modded? Probably not. Like if you just give him like a HP or a defense set attack mods, that could make a an extra 1,000 or so. Fit another 1535 weapon on him or something. I mean, he is fast. I mean, you're sacrificing fast healing. That's the thing. Does he need stats? I can't remember. He does need AP on attack if you want him to rush. I mean, you could maybe say, hey, I don't want him to rush, and give him like HP defense. Sorry, HP attack. And then absolute defense and fast healing. You could build his attack up on a defense team still. He'd need a very interesting weapon. A weapon that I wouldn't go for, but yeah. 5 minutes. I know we're in the countdown right now. I'm gonna sit on this screen. 3 minutes. 3 minutes 40 seconds. Kind of excited, guys. What are you hoping for? I know he's most likely going to be, but are we hoping for an attack team weapon here, right? I think everyone's on the same page there, right? What's up, Mike? I'm doing good, thanks. Welcome to the stream. What's up, Mr. Sinister? Don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, thank you very much to everyone who has hit the like button so far. Any news on the Rick trial schedule? I think we should probably find out more information in the next week or two. They did say like near the end of September. What's up, Weo? Zeke lead or Barker lead? I would still say Zeke lead is very powerful just because you can have fast characters on that team, but I'm going to try out a Barker defense team. I think, just like I said before, Barker teams are going to lack a healer. They need a healing medic. Hype, yes. Only works on defense after Tara's rush. Oh, you mean for the boost? I mean, yeah. I mean that's gonna. I mean, it does work. It's gonna work with all parts of his kit. You know, don't forget, it works on his signature move, basic attacks, and rush. So he will just constantly be pumping bonus HP out. Attack based, rampage, red. You know, it's not gonna happen, guys. But yeah, I would take it. Something special. If it's an off trait, something special, that'd be nice. What's up, Daniel? Cool glasses. Hope it's off trait. Exactly. I hope there's something special on there that's like, just kind of like, lovely. You know, I love it. It doesn't have to be spectacular. I mean, Rampage is nuts, but it doesn't have to be super spectacular. I wouldn't mind another Confuse on attack weapon. I mean, that was the one that was leaked, right? The Confuse on attack was the leaked one, but we did have a change of the Razzo weapon that was seen on roadmaps, so I take that as a pinch of salt. I think it was Confused for 1 turn if the character crits, which I don't even think is that bad. I don't think that's bad, but it had Cleanse in the 4 slot, which was really strange. That was such a weird combo. Such a weird combo. As in, like, that required 2 upgrades, and that, so there was a bit. It was kind of mixed feelings on that one. Now, if it had 100% crit in the 4 slot, and it had the when you crit confuse, ooh, now that would be decent. I think 100% crit on an alert weapon wouldn't be too overpowered, but it'd be still really, really powerful and like good. The kind of the Sabelle, you think they're coming? I think it'll be just another multi-week event after Apocalypse ends. I put Barco in with Mirabelle. Herschel isn't really much of a healer. His signature moves turn 4 or something. It's really bad. I reckon it'll be Splash. We'll see. S-class Dylan type weapon would be nice based on crit. Yeah, Splash on crit, yeah. Okay, here we go, guys. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Let's see. We'll just scroll all the way down instantly because I'm fairly certain that's the only thing we don't know. The rest of it has already been announced. The rest has already been announced. Okay, next battle pass is here. New. Let's see what we've got to play with. Tier 20. It looks like, yeah, it's a different token. I know we had people wondering if it was going to be the same token or different token. 14. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's see what... It is the one that was on the roadmap. I think visually it looks sick. But it might require 2 upgrades. I'm not sure about the cleanse. I really like the 3rd slot, though. I think the 3rd slot's legit. The cleanse is so odd. It's such a nice upgrade, but it's so odd on this weapon. It's so odd on this weapon. I think maybe they put it in there to try and counter bleed to a certain extent. So maybe you could have this on a character that's more of a supporting damage dealer. Or a support attack character. This isn't a weapon that can go in someone like... This isn't a weapon that can go in someone like... Laurie's hands or Carol's hands. I think this could be like Cal. Cal would be kind of cool. He's got to hit crits anyway. When he hits crits, he'll confuse someone. Maybe, you never know. There could be a character that comes out that can use this. And it's like really legit for them. I think it would work on someone... I mean, it's from a damage dealer's perspective, it's really big miss on the 1535. 1535s are just so strong. It really looks nice though. I like the visuals on it. Although I would not want to use an optic scope like that for a Desert Eagle, honestly. The kick on a Deagle's nuts. I love the pattern on the side though. See like the glyph, gold glyph. Perhaps on Dale. I mean, Dale's more of a defense team character though, isn't he? I mean, I guess you could use him on attack. Would be very nice for Cal. Yeah, Cal would be pretty decent for. You could use the weapon on Gov on defense. I mean, he's not going to crit that often. It's got attack stat. I mean, that would be a messy weapon for Gov. You're only going to get the cleanse out of it, and I think you're better off crafting a cleanse weapon for Gov. Sandy, I mean, yeah, it definitely can be used by Sandy, but she's going to lose some attack. I mean, I have used non-1535 weapons on Sandy, and she's still been really powerful. I used the slow weapon. I'd say this is probably better than the slow weapon when it comes to Sandy. I mean, I wish I could just show you it in action right now. Because with Sandy, she can crit so often, and she has a multi-hits signature move that attacks... how many times? Is it 3? Yeah, so when she does this, she can crit on all 3 of these, and it hits 3 enemies. She could confuse 3 people turn 2. Guaranteed as long as she hits crits. Obviously, that's countered by tanks. I prefer to confuse someone than slow them. And you're not going to be losing out on that much damage, like I said. The weapon I used to use on her is this. So you could just do 3 times upgrades on that and get it to 55% as well. So it's quite similar to this, but the crit is guaranteed on 3rd slot instead.
Wish I could stay and watch more, but need to be a responsible adult. Keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.
I always love it when you get her to say it. It's so funny. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for the Streamlabs donos. I appreciate that. You basically pay for my battle pass for me. So thank you very much, Mike. I do appreciate that, man. And yeah, you go do the adult stuff. I'll stay here and play games. I'll stay here. Replace the 4 slot with 1535 and get 50% attack is an obvious choice in my opinion. Definitely an option. Definitely an option. I don't think the cleanse is terrible, but it's definitely an option. Let's have a little recheck. Let's have a little recheck. It's definitely better than last season's weapon. It only requires 1 upgrade if I wanted to do 1535. It would definitely give more attack that way, losing 5% in the on the 55 to 50 and then adding 15 at the bottom. Obviously it'd be giving a much bigger boost, but you might not necessarily need the damage. Better chance is like 35%. So at the start of every turn. So you could potentially like cleanse the attack down from Barker. You could potentially cleanse the bleed from oh, I just realized something actually. If you use Zachary on a Barker defense team, you're stacking 2 negative effects on damage dealers. So Carol's going to be countered a little bit there because she only removes 1 negative effect with her 80% cleanse if she takes someone out. And it's RNG which effect it removes. But yeah, the cleanse weapon is interesting, but yeah, I think most people would prefer the 1535 here. But if you want a 1535, I don't think it's that big a miss. 5% attack on the top end stat. You can just put 1535, go 50% attack. Confuse on crit. When dealing a critical hit, give that enemy confuse for 1 turn. Yeah, I don't think this is bad. The third slot's nice. Cal's sig move stuns anyway. Confuse would be overkill. I mean, you can confuse turn 1 now. I think Cal's sig move is still only turn 2, right? Didn't it just get an extension to be 2 turns stun? I can't remember. I just noticed he's got a skull on his belt buckle. So limit break 2. He gets initial cooldown of 2. Yeah, and it goes stun for 2 turns. Okay, so he can still confuse turn 1 with a basic attack. So he can still confuse if in the same situation like where Mirabelle can confuse turn 1. I thought of something. Hold up. 20 music crosshairs. You could potentially build it for a defense team instead for Cal. I think there is an opportunity in the future potentially where there could be a heavy alert defense team come out, where it's going to be like a lot of free-to-play characters, honestly, like Kapoor and maybe Thomas Richards, where it's like heavy maim, lots of stun weapons. Oh damn! Wait, if he has, that's a shame, because he doesn't have a secret passive. That's a shame. I completely forgot he'd be a massive window. This is like, I was like, oh, this could be cool. He's gonna be a massive window. He hasn't got anything, right? I don't think he's got anything. Nah, he's quite an attack-based character as well. That's a shame. Maybe they'll bring out another character in the future. You never know. Whose weapon was it? Axel. Okay, then that's not going to happen then. That's not going to happen. I don't think the weapon's terrible. It's definitely better than last season's, but it isn't. I don't think it's the I don't think it's the most important part of the battle pass. The most important part is this part. Where is it? Tier 30. Double rewards and the free tier gear choice. I think this is obviously the biggest awesome upgrade. It's going to be a double cliff claim for me. Double cliff. What does limit break 1 cliff get? Let me have a little look. Okay. He gets 40% all stats, 60% at limit break 2, still nuts. I think some people have 1 cliff. He gets extra healing. And then he has strength 2. When this character starts their turn, 20% chance to recover from defense down. So he just doesn't get that when this character starts their turn. Okay, so he gets 40% defense down recover chance on limit break 1. He's still really powerful limit break 1. He's going to lose out on a little bit of stats though. I've come up against a few cliffs. I keep calling him Barker. I think I called him Barker in my preview video once by accident. It's just because he looks like Barker. He looks like where is he? Is it this one? He reminds me of this one. I think it's the limit break. No, it's the ascendable. Can I please type? No, it's not that one. It's this one. It's because of this Barker. Visually reminds me of this Barker a lot. Although they don't have a hood, you know what I mean, right? This Barker was pretty good. This Barker was good. I wonder how it would work with Sam and Tom, although I think Sam Tom already has some cleanse thing in his kit, doesn't he? Got a look. Yeah, I think he has a 100% AP chance when doing something. Like if he takes out a character when they're controlled. So I don't like his isn't a multi-hit, it's a 2 hits. It's like like Michelle from the 6-star era. His one is or their one should I say is Scorn. Is it Scorn? Yeah, there we go. Whenever an enemy dies with a debilitating status, this character gets 100% AP. That's like the main thing about this character. That's the main thing. I'd rather make it work 100% well for someone instead of trying to make it work for someone else. So, I mean, I get what you're saying, but the thing is, I've got 2 decent attack alert character weapons already. I did get my second one only recently, but I have this one, and I have this one. This one's pure damage, so I guess this one would be pure damage. This one would be like more like heavy control, and then the other one, this new one, would be more like in the middle where it's doing a bit of damage but it's also doing guaranteed control. So I guess this one would go on, I don't know. It's hard because I think you need Carol to hit really hard, but you also need Laurie to hit really hard. I think the new weapon is going to be if I put 1535 on that and made it 50% attack, I think that's a Sandy weapon, and then maybe this is a Laurie weapon, and then this would be Carol because she needs as much damage as possible. I think the problem is I've got like basically 2 Sandy weapons right now. 2 Sandy weapons, so I maybe need another one of these or like very similar. Rough. I guess I could give the new one to Laurie. Wouldn't be terrible. I guess. It's just with so many hits, it's nice. Doing a text. What did I do? What did I do? I didn't sell anybody. I didn't sell Princess. Is Cliff definitely better than Kelly? Even on attack teams? I mean, just pure stats, yeah. Pure stats, he's much better. On attack teams, the only reason I take Kelly is for strong attacks weapons. That's the main reason I take Kelly. I kind of hope we get like a Gold Mythic Kelly style character in the future. Oh, the name thing, right? Yeah, I remember that. Was that he called someone governor? Like he called Negan governor or something. I remember watching that video, and I was just sitting there, just shaking my head because I wasn't laughing or anything. I was like, damn, I've been there, man. I've been there. The worst one is like you do it as a creator, you record the video and everything, and I've rendered the entire video before, and then I've just taken a quick listen to the first like 5 minutes to just make sure everything's okay, and I realised I did something wrong, and I'm just like, oh. It's like, oh damn it, I've got to replay, you got to fix this. Yeah, I remember that, Bobby. I remember that. It's hard because a lot of the time when you're talking about the characters' names and stuff like that, that's the mundane part. The thing you're trying to think of, the thing the part of your brain's really trying to put thought process into is like the strategy and how usability of certain things, especially in guides. So you're not really thinking about the character's name, even though you know who it is. But there's no excuse for me except that they just look the same. Because I'm not thinking about any of that stuff right now. I like Cliff a lot more, Omar. I like Cliff a lot more. Cliff is the one I'm picking up from this season. I'm probably going to pick up all three. If I picked up all three of Ash, I could get her to Limit Break 3. But I like Cliff. I think he's good for a defense team. I think he's probably the lesser likely character out of the two to be available long term. So he's gonna. Oh man, my heart. I don't know. I think something just goes wrong with my game or my monitor or something. Anyway, I just get distracted a bit. What do I have to take on these maps? I'm gonna take this team. Let's go. The old alert attack team. I'll probably replace Thomas Richards in this team. Governor. Okay, saying that. Thomas Richards is like, you could replace me! Replace me! To take out that entire team for you. Alright. I'll give you that. But yeah, what about you guys? Is it Cliff or Ash? I did do a poll on my stream, on my channel, and like 75% of people said they're picking up Cliff. So many characters, and there's so many, and there's like I'm calling him Barker because of a 5-star Barker, like not even because like Mythic Barker or not even because of like an S class. I'm calling him Barker because of a 5-star. And that's like years. It's been years. It's just like that's still lodged in my memory somewhere. The visuals, you know. Ah man, it's hard to get out of my head. Like I called a Barker Tobin. I called one of the Barkers Tobin or something like that. Or the other way around, I called a Tobin Barker. I think I called a Barker Tobin in the S-Class era, maybe. And that became a meme instantly because everyone's like, is that a leak? Have we just leaked that Tobin's coming out? It's kind of a shame that there wasn't any S-Class Tobin because that could have been funny when I did actually review the character. It looks like Zachary's been eating the pies in this one. He shed some of that weight to get his passive, apparently. Cliff is Kingdom 2 and you pulled for Zach. Yeah, exactly. So I've got Zach. I think I've got 5 at that point, right? Who's the 5th? Let me just double check that. That's a good point. So I'll be able to get the mythic trials done there. What am I doing? One sec. Yeah, of course I don't have him yet. Okay, so there isn't a 5th yet. Or I don't have him. It's more likely I don't have them, to be honest. Let's have a look. What? That's weird. Did I spell it wrong? Oops. See, I just clicked on Barker for Cliff. I hate myself. I hate myself. I hate myself. Stop it. Stop it. Member of Kingdom. Did I spell Kingdom wrong? I might have spelled Kingdom wrong. Oh, you can't search. I'm pretty sure I've done it though. Haven't I done this before? I thought I did this. It would have been... See, look, that's weird, right? Why can I search for her? She's part of Survivors. You can search for it. It's just it only picks up certain characters for some reason. Unless it's a part of her kit that's called Survivors. It might be part because of that. It is. Maybe? No. Yeah, it's because it's on her leader skill. All survivors get an additional crit. So I'm pretty sure if I search for crit, she'd come up here as well. It's probably that. That's weird, right? It shows the crit leaders. That's kind of weird, right? It's because it... Oh, it's probably actually because it's in her lead skill. Yeah, sorry, that's what I already said, right? That's what I already said. Yeah, that's kind of strange. So, is there another... You guys already told me? What's the secret to success on playing TWD games? Well, in general, TWD games? I don't know. I don't know about TWD games. Mobile phone games in general, time or money is pretty much the secret to success. But it really depends on what you're playing for. Like 99 point... Why is my table creaking in the middle randomly? 99.9% of mobile phone games are single player. So really you're only playing for what you want to get out of it. That makes sense. Like you're only playing for your own like enjoyment. So you can set your own goals and you can meet your own goals. If you're setting goals that's way beyond what you can achieve and you're not achieving it and you're unhappy, that's kind of on you. Like there are some people who set their goals to be like in the best factions, which is like what, 90 to 120 people in the game. And I would say, I'm going to be honest, 20% of the people out of those factions are not probably the best, like, are not the best players in the game. They're just in it because they're decent people, or they've been around for those people for a long time. They're friends with those people. You know, it's like just friends are friends. Isn't necessarily that they're the best players. They've just been around. So sometimes you just got to be in the clicky groups as well. But honestly, there's big dollar signs in there as well. Dollar signs on either side of every single word that I just said. It should work searching after allegiance. Only 4 Kingdom tunes. Okay. That's what I've got to keep an eye on then. I guess. That's what I've got to keep an eye on. I was pretty disappointed this guy got switched to Young Survivor. I think originally he was a brute and they switched him to Young Survivor. This would be the 5th Young Survivor. And I pulled Ash, so I was like, oh nice, I got the 4th. I wonder who the 5th is going to be, but this guy got switched. I mean, it makes sense to a certain extent, so I'm not like... But it's just like, damn it. Dang damn it. The secret to success on RTS is watch Lockdown. Please note there are other content creators available. I mean, generally, join a faction, talk to people who play the game, you know, listen to other people's ideas, and then just formulate your own plan. You know, set reasonable goals for yourself as well. Set reasonable goals. Like my goal for this event is unreasonable for myself, but I'm gonna hit it, but it's still unreasonable. I'm going to try and get 176,000 these bats. It's just unreasonable. Making myself put huge amounts of time into this just to get 6 gold mythics. I do not recommend doing it. But if you have the time, patience, and cans, maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. Especially if you're not someone who regularly buys gold mythics, it's maybe worth it. Well, yes, I'm definitely going to have another 2 temples here. And that's in 3 days, and the refresh is in 4. So if there's anything that gets sold, that's actually pretty good. So I'm going to have 5 to 6 gold mythic pools on the refresh. That's decent. Problem is limit break 3. If it's not delayed, to know what the limit break, the break is matters. Got Ash to limit break 2. Do I want to cliff? Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's the same of every character and every event, you know. It's the same. I would still go with Cliff over Ash though. I know the allegiance of literally every toon. I'm top of it. I'm top of it. What's up, Vincent? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. What did you guys think of my thumbnail? Did anyone see my thumbnail for today's stream? I really liked my thumbnail for today's stream. Let me show you it one sec. I put a little bit more effort into the thumbnail on this one. I think it looks nice. I did like some layer like stuff for the characters in the background, so it wasn't so obvious, but it was like so they were still there. I might do this a bit more in the future because I like putting characters in my thing, but I like maybe not making it so obvious with, you know, that they're there and stuff. And this looks kind of cool. It highlights their faces. You don't see much else, just like a blue fade over their face. Every time I read my titles on my like thumbnails, I'm like, did I misspell something? Yeah, it's bound to happen every now and again. I'm on top of it. I was like, Sorry if you talked about it already. I just got here. Has there been any word yet of updating the gold medal toons? Generally, if they're going to do updates, they do it with the shop update for the Bits Store. And the Bits Store update comes in 4 days, and they generally announce it 24 to 48 hours beforehand what's happening. So 4 days from now means that we could potentially get the info on Thursday, maybe Wednesday, most likely Thursday. So we'll get the info on what characters, if any, are gonna. I mean, I think they did say that the Bit Store, every time this refreshes, 1 character will be added and potentially 1 will be removed. And then when that happens, we'll also get at least one character added to gold medals. They haven't ever said about removing characters in gold medals, and I don't think they really should. There's no point. And all the prices will generally go down by 1k. Like we have Connor at 19k now because it got reduced. And I'm hoping that it gets reduced because I'm going to pick up one of him when he gets to 18k just save myself 1,000 gold medals, you know. I'd wait if you're not sure who to pick up. See if there's any more information. It's up to you. It's up to you. The first one we get is at level 7. But the 2 we get is at level 30. So level 30 is way down the line. Level 30 is way down the line. You're looking at like in 4 or 5 weeks probably. It's nice they are both looking away from the Deagle as if they are disgusted by it. Luckily it didn't turn out bad. I actually flipped. Ash's art around. If you look at her in her art here, you can see that she actually faces left to right. But I flipped it so they are facing different ways just because it looks nicer that way. I could have potentially made it so they were looking at each other, but I just kind of thought it'd be cool. You can't see it, but Ash's arm just takes up so much space. Like, She's like, you know, going over her head and stuff. It's a shame I couldn't highlight her hair a bit better, the color of it. But yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah, I'm gonna do some tutorials and stuff on thumbnails. I like to upgrade my skills in Photoshop every 6 to 12 months. Just add, like, I'm a self-taught person. I've never done anything, like, really tried to learn stuff, but I should probably start trying to learn how to do stuff to make it really look professional. Didn't we get the wheel and gold medal update 1 day early last time? Yeah, true. Actually, I don't think it was 1 day. Was it 1 day? I think it was like 4 hours. I think we got it like 4 hours early. I'm not sure, to be honest. You could be right. I think it was like 4 to 6 hours earlier. You'd have to. I think it updated on my stream, right? Didn't I pull them on my stream? I can't remember. We'll have the announcement beforehand for sure, but yeah. It will be a minimum for that last pick. Gonna do grade 5 Cliff for sure. Yeah, I mean, I definitely try and get grade 5, both of them if you can. But if you're not bothered about grade 5 and stuff, like, I'm in a slightly different position because I mean, I guess some of you saw my wheel luck on the Allegiance wheel and anniversary wheel. I got this. And grade 5 Ash means I'm set for Mythic Trial First Edition if it ever comes around. I'd obviously have to get lucky with the Tom and stuff, but that is the way it is. But yeah. They're disgusted because they can't hold it. Now you say this. What if it... See, this is... We talked about this in previous battle passes, like, very small changes that you can make to something. I was actually thinking about this when I saw it earlier. I was like, if it was a tough weapon, how good would that weapon be on an attack team for Mirabelle? She needs attack. Cleanse would be pretty decent for Mirabelle. In Conquest, I sometimes get controlled and stuff. But I think potentially you wouldn't want to attack on Mirabelle, but the Confuse on crit would be nice. I know she's got a turn 1 Confuse now, so I think what they need to do to make this weapon more viable is to create a character that it really makes sense on. You know, a character that gets bonuses off getting crits, and yeah, basically. And I don't know if there's someone who could like enhance the 4 slot or something. I don't know. Let me just check this. I don't think Moon's here, because there is one thing. There is a character that has boosts. Look at this guy's passive here. I'm not sure if I've upgraded it. Let me just see. Weapons equipped to this character are 15% more likely to trigger their effects. So you give this to that character too. So then they have a boost to their cleanse chance. So that would go up to like 50%, right? Or is it a 15% boost flat? So it could maybe only. No, I think it's a flat addition. Like Cunning would be a flat. I think that's flat. I can't be 100% certain, but I think that's flat. But so you have that on. Give them Weapon Expert, so they have more chance to trigger the cleanse. You give them something that happens when they crit. I don't know. Maybe a heal. Maybe every time they crit, they cleanse something of a teammate. So the basic attack on turn 1, they can crit and they can cleanse a teammate. And they'd confuse. So it'd be like double. And then there could potentially be an alert confound. Oh no, wait. Wait, sorry. Confounding would just make the weapon useless. Just, hold up. Let's find out. Let's think. What else can hit crits and actually be useful? Glossary. Let's build this character out. I can note down the stuff that we're saying here. I want to hear your thoughts on this, guys. So passives, because I'm actually potentially going to be able to like put this forward as a potential character. Let's say what was it? Weapon expert. I'm just writing this down. Like the perfect character that could work with that weapon. What do you think? The perfect character that could work with that weapon. Weapon expert to make the cleanse work with on the weapon more often. A crit bonus when critting something happens. I think we put a lot of power in the passives here, and then we just have a basic rush and a basic signature move. But what would what's a crit? Collateral damage? No. Confounding would just be cool. I don't think there's any others, right? Guardian 2. We've already got Alert Guardian. Alert Disarm. What about an Alert Disarm? Have we got an Alert Disarm? No. What if it was an Alert Disarm? That would be okay. Because then it would be more of a support character, so it doesn't have to do sick damage. It'd be nice, though, to do a little bit more damage, but it doesn't have to. That'd be decent. Headhunter. That's not too bad. Maybe it could have Bloodthirst. So Headhunter or Bloodthirst, so it's getting a boost. See, that would be decent. Oh, this would be a Nuts Bleed character, actually. Whenever this character attacks a character suffering from bleeding, it's doubled. And then the crosshairs comes in with the crit. Bloodthirst, I think, is pretty decent. I mean, Headhunter is just a worse version of Bloodthirst. I think Lacerator would be really cool. Who are the Bleed characters right now? I mean, Bleed did kind of just get nerfed a little bit. And then I think the Rush and if we want to make it a free-to-play character from here, the Rush and the Signature Move have to be kind of just average. They haven't got Combat Medic in here yet. Haven't got Combat Medic in here. I think it would have to be Bloodthirst or Disarming. If you have no Ash and no Cliff, would it be better to go 2 Cliff and 1 Ash or 3 Cliff? It depends. Do you see yourself using Cliff, Laura? If you see yourself using either of those characters, go all in. That's my opinion. All in on a character when you see yourself using them. If you don't see yourself using them, then that's where you're like 2 of one of the other. And if you're going to do 2 of one of the other, I think that's probably the safest bet. I think Cliff's going to be harder to come by. Ash is probably going to be a bit more accessible long term. Just because of the kind of character she is. There are a lot of damage dealers around. They put Princess in the museum already. She's going to be a bit more chance. I think Cliff would more likely be a gold mythic token wheel character, and Ash would be like a gold medals character if they ever were to be like fully released. That's my theory anyway. New Lockdown promo tune. You heard it here first. No. This is just this is kind of cool. Like we can just kind of think of a character that could work for the weapon. Just noticed the dealer barrel is upside down. The real one is broad at the bottom. Let's have a little look. Deagle barrel. Let me just have a look. I was too distracted with the deagle when it comes to the nice little gold pattern on the side. It did look. I thought the visually the weapon looked nice. The barrel is upside down on the bottom. Oh right, I see. Yeah, you could be right because deagles are meant to have like a wider bottom of the barrel, right? That's how deagles are meant to go. That's more like a. That's more just like a Colt, right? That's just like a Colt pistol. Yeah, you're right. I think. Like, look at this deagle here. It's the Desert Eagle design goes like this. Oh, I mean, it's not really. Can't really see it very well here, to be honest. Is that what you're talking about? Where the underneath of the actual barrel itself was meant to, it's not meant to get narrower. It's meant to get wider. That's the kind of like it just looks more like a Colt 911, the old World War II pistol. Oops. Where is it? Is that what you're talking about? I'm disappointed that the weapon isn't a fast weapon. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could work on like Martin. No, I mean, it's kind of just doubling down the same thing you already got. Whose weapon? Whose hand? Oh, you mean just in general, or do you mean the actual weapon with the stuff on it? Just pulled Sandy from Mythic Recruits. She was the exact one I wanted. You've had so much luck on Mythic Recruit, Shane. That's nuts. I'm genuinely jealous. You've had like, sounds like you've had so many goals off of that wheel. At least the weapon is unique. Kind of disappointed that the weapon wasn't a surprise. Like before, I feel like every BP weapon now is disappointing and non-usable on anyone. I think it is hard to decide who you're going to use it on. It hasn't got obvious hands to slot it in a lot of the time. The last couple of Battle Pass weapons have been like that. I don't think we've had like a great weapon for quite a long time. Like I think these weapons are good, but they're not like spectacular. They're perfect, but they're what you can build. I definitely wouldn't want to build these weapons consistently, so I'm happy to have them. But you know, it's not a weapon like this, which is very unique. Works in, you know, particular characters' hands. I mean, even a weapon like this, I kind of wish they would do more like this. I'd take another trauma weapon. I think trauma has potential as long as the numbers aren't ridiculously high. Remember, trauma stacks, so as long as you've got a lot of trauma stuff, it can stack quite high. Obviously, this is probably the best ever weapon that we've had in the battle passes, just because it's off trait and it's a great chance. What was the other one? We had another one that was decent. Can't remember. That can't be it. Oh, we had this one. I haven't even fully upgraded this one yet. It's okay, I guess. It's okay. This is good for conquest and stuff. I think that's it, to be honest. Don't think we've had another one. I might have one that's not upgraded. Oh, we had the Kelly one, which I didn't check, but that was just the last season one. Oh man, her base weapon just looks so sick. Actually, just visually looks good. I think that's it. We're into the 4-star weapons now. I love the infection rifle's okay. Nothing will ever top the Xmas pistol. I think Jesus pistol's probably better. What's up, J-Lo? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a little while. Six weeks. It's a 6-week battle pass. I think by week 4 or 5 you can complete the 30. So it's $20 for the Mythic Battle Pass. The weapon will come good when the right alert tune is released. Yeah, we're just talking about, like, what if we had the passive of Weapon Expert, which I think will give a boost to it. I just actually wanted to test that out with this guy. What has he got in? That's is this like better chance? No, just flat. Yeah. So it would increase the force slot. Because you can see that up arrow where it says when being attacked, better chance to gain elusive for 2 turns. That means he can improve the cleanse as well. So that means if we had an alert character with that on, the alert character would do that with the cleanse. I think if it was a 15% boost on that cleanse to make it 50%, could be pretty decent. And let me just and then the other one was like a crit bonus, so when you crit something actually happens. I think it really depends on what character she, maybe bleed, or when you crit, what could be quite good for a bleed character for a crit bonus? Isn't there a character that does that already, or something similar? %50 chance for all burn and bleed effects on the opponent to be extended by 2 turns. Just when attacking, 50% chance on that opponent. So what if it was like when hitting a critical attack, extend a bleed effect by 1 turn, and then they were also a headhunter, so potentially could do it. So it'd be a double and an extension. That'd actually be really nice. And they'd need attack as well. Okay, so when critting, what's the terminology here? Bleed effect. Let me just do that when hitting. Okay, so that's 2 passives. They'd be a damage dealer as well. Actually, do they need to be a damage dealer? I don't think they necessarily need to be a damage dealer. They just have to have specialist. What's the specialist called? This character idea here, guys, could be the premiere video for a new series I wanted to start doing. It has motivated me. I wanted to start making a series where I just created characters, basically. And this could be a motivation. Why has Bide got the same thing as Headhunter here? That's weird. Bloodthirst. Okay. So I get a bit distracted. Have to think about what other things they're going to add. They're going to add control with that weapon potentially. Yeah, I think this could be a nice little bonus. Increase any duration of time by 1 turn would be wicked. Yeah, a bleed. It would have to be bleed if it was a bloodthirst character, you know. That would be the idea. I gave up on bothering with the Negan event. 40k is too much time to invest. I mean, it is a lot of time. We have got another raid tournament starting in about 3.5 hours. 3 hours and 12 minutes. So you have got another chance to get double rewards on your raids, to be honest. It's just whether you want to bother. Like you say, it is a heavy time investment. I actually like those kind of weapons. Like when we got the double attack kukri, didn't have a tune to hold it, then you happy to have it. Yeah, I mean, when you say we got the double attack kukri when you got it, that was not an accessible weapon. You must have got that lucky on a wheel for that. And Andrea just looks nuts, man. She looks funny as hell, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good. I'm gonna do all my raids now because I don't think I'm gonna be awake at midnight. It'll be midnight my time. The best thing about Rosita as well, she can't be disarmed. She can't be control turn 1 no matter what. So she can open things up so well. And she's got a really good combo with Andrea, because even if she doesn't take someone out, she's unlikely to take someone out of her signature move, but she can take people down quite a bit. She can hit people really hard. So yeah, I think the combo between Rosita and Andrea even is pretty good. You know? So we do a signature move here. Okay, we actually took her out. 40k on this. I mean, it isn't a defense built character, but still good. But would Andrea be good against Barker teams? I don't think she would. I don't think Andrea is good against any of the current teams that people can build. Unless you have her like really, really high up. Like right here, right? I can't be controlled. And I can disarm. And if I hit the double attack, it would have been a it would have been a takedown. Mythic Clifton would obviously be the first in that series, or hell. I stopped playing RTS, but I still enjoy watching your videos. Haven't hopped on a live stream for a while though. It's all good. It's all good. I get it. Thanks for dropping by. Good to hear you're doing well. Oof. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Negan, that was a signature move. What's going on? Okay, and I think he even had a tap down. Alright. Alright, I'll take that. That's actually pretty accurate to a real Desert Eagle. That's how they are really shaped barrel eyes. I always thought like it did like a it was more like a clock face. You know those old school clocks where it was like a rounded top and then it had like a square, like almost square edges to the sides. If you looked at the front of a Desert Eagle, it looked that this Desert Eagle here looks like more like a Desert Eagle from like CS 1.6 with like a narrow. I mean, I don't think it looks bad. I don't think it looks bad. I like the look of it. But it looks like the Desert Eagle from 1.6. A bit thinner. I guess there are different versions of the Desert Eagle, you know? I would do anything to get that double attack kukri. Yeah, it's still not available. Richard's a lucky guy. Deagles is like, that's what I'm used to. That's what I'm used to. This reminds me of the 1.6 Desert Eagle. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. There we go. Okay, that's not a picture, that's a video. I want images. All it's giving me is videos. And it's... is that it? No, these are... One sec. I don't want it to play a video here. Okay, there we go. That's good. Open image. Okay, I'll show you this. But I really like the pattern on the side. Looks nice. Would it be best if you only use Negan in Conquest to just keep your Negan 2k at level 1 or so pick what does the most damage? No, it doesn't really matter. Especially for Conquest. The Conquest damage is so high, it doesn't really matter. I would definitely level him up. You want him to survive a basic attack. You don't want him to be taken out of basic attacks. So, basic attacks are a thing you've got to protect him against. If someone uses a signature move or a rush against him in Conquest, it doesn't matter what level he is. I'm getting hit for like 80k on defense team characters. They're just absolutely nuts. So, yeah, maybe don't mod him like super defensively, but you know, don't give him absolute defense, for instance, because he can obviously stop the signature move from happening or the rush from happening. But yeah, don't level him up a little bit. You don't necessarily have to max him, but you know, give him a reasonable few levels. Like I'd say like 400, 500 at least. I just need the silvers from the event. I'm gonna use the faction raid to get them. Already got all the golds. Yeah, I'm jealous. Check out my Barker team, bruv, and test it. Okay, let me see. I've leveled up my Barker a little bit. I mean, I guess I could make a team, but have you? This is gonna be like I'm pretty sure this is a classic Noah defense team, where it looks good, but none of these characters have upgraded passives. Oh, I actually let you off, Noah. A couple of upgraded passives, I let you off. I think the fact that he's got cunning is actually really powerful. It's really, really powerful. I guess you haven't upgraded hers that much. Yeah, I wouldn't either. She doesn't really need it. I bet you've maxed his because it's Razzo. Yeah, thought so. And I'm guessing you only maxed a couple of his. Oh, you've actually fully maxed him. Just not agility. Okay. He's only limit break 1 though. Have you maxed Mirabelle? Okay, I'll let you off. Although I have fully maxed my Mirabelle. Get on my level. Get on my level. I'd have to actually build a full team for this. Yeah, I'm gonna struggle. I think I'm gonna struggle. We shall see, McGee. We will bust out Sandy, and we'll also... I mean, I will use her, but I don't think she's ready for this team. I don't think she's ready. I'm going to lose a 1535, to be honest. I'm going to have no 1535s from this side. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The damage is going to be quite low now. Maybe that's going to put me off. Yeah, that's going to put me off. Let me see. I got one 1535 in the entire team, but I'm going to get a 30% boost on the attack stat because of the strong characters and the strong attacks. Oh yeah, I guess that's not terrible. Okay, so the cleanse from Scotsman will cleanse the 3 attack downs I've got. So he's actually really good to take in on these, to be honest. I can just nuke... Wait. Yeah, I can actually just nuke her with Rosita. I don't think Rosita's going to necessarily do it. She won't. but because she can't be controlled by either the third or the fourth slot, which is kind of cool. And it doesn't matter if I get dazed, because he full cleanses. Like the power of Scotsman is actually kind of nuts. Oh, that's weird. I hit a crit. Why didn't the fourth slot do anything? When taking critical hit damage, why didn't the fourth slot do anything? I haven't got daze resist. Have I? Nope. I don't know why. Crit again. I've got no idea why I'm not. Why isn't the weapon working? I can't disarm it. The stun stopped the fourth slot. I didn't think stun. The stun stop. I guess the stun stops the fourth slot. I didn't realize. And then now I can nuke. So what do I want to do? I want to absolutely destroy somebody. Do I think I'll destroy him? I think I should, right? No, not quite. What the hell? He tanked that. What the hell? Did he rush? He must have rushed. Man, he actually just took... Oh no, I rushed with the wrong person. Who did I rush with? Oh my god, I rushed with the wrong person. He even tanked that. Why is he so tanky? Did something go off? Defense while stunned. I was like, how's he so tanky though? I miss you, Sandy. I miss you so much. Damage is pretty decent still. I should have just nuked her, I guess. No defense boosts. I should have just nuked her. That's my own bad. That's my own bad. Yeah, I like the idea of Erica though. That's a nice idea. Did she just get a 40% boost? Oh, she won't get it right now. Let me just see. Man, that defense while stunned. It's annoying. Let me just see the. Oh, she doesn't get it turn 1. It's okay. So he doesn't get turn 1. But they get turn 2, 40%. Oh, that's rough. 40% defense boost. Yeah, it's good. It's a good idea. And then have you got crit reduction? You didn't go with his base weapon. Are you still upgrading it? I guess you're still upgrading it. Critical reduction. Screw you, scumbag. Yeah, it needs some work. I don't think Sandy's gonna be for this team, you know. Sandy fell off so much. It's crazy. Even though she got a massive buff, she fell off so much. Like I think literally my like default team would beat this team easier. Because Sandy's damage just isn't high enough. I'm guessing. Oh, I should cleanse first, baby. I should have cleansed first. Yeah, you desperately need the Let break on Connor, to be honest. I think this is why I'm thinking a Barker defense team, you just fully mod bleed, burn, and resist, because that's their massive susceptibility. That wasn't too hard. Definitely bleed, burn, and resist on this team. I'm not sure about Raz O'Connor and Mirabelle either. All three. Razzo's nice though for Outlast. I'm really not sure who I'd use, to be honest. I'm not sure. I really like Connor, but... And turn 1 line. It's just so many people are going to use... So many people are going to use Negan leads. But with this guy, it's not too bad. Because of his... oops. Because of his signature move. So you got a potential to remove. Yeah. Yeah. Heal is still going to be a problem. Yes, aren't fully max. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I know there are a lot of people with Lilith issues. I didn't actually see if there was Battle Pass Liliths. My Liliths are the only thing that are going down. My Ulysses are staying around the same. My Liliths are the only thing that are going down, slowly but surely. And I'm someone who gets a lot of stuff, so... Yeah. Do we just use more Liliths? Is Lilith the level... I think I maxed her. She's straight max now, look at that. She is ready. Mirabelle is ready. I need to level her up. Hiccup. I need to level up her as well. Let me just have a little look. Oh damn. Oh wait. Oh, that's a 15. 6 Liliths, bro. I never really noticed this stuff. And that's 6 by 15. So 15, even the ones that are 15 upgrade, you need 6. So then to get all of these maxed out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna need 36. You need 36 Liliths to max out this character. That's nuts. That's crazy. This is why I don't just max out everything willy-nilly, guys. Like, I actually max out characters that I intend to use. Like, actually use. And then even if I do intend to use them, I'm very slow at my upgrades. Like, I've only upgraded 2 of her passives so far. Lightning rods, well, 2 parts of lightning rods and electrical burns. I haven't done anything else. I might, but... And I'm someone who's got quite a lot of resources. What are my military supplies like? I've got like 7.5 million. I'm just so frugal on my resources. It pays off, generally speaking. It pays off, generally speaking. It means I can always, at a pinch, upgrade a character if I really want to. And that's why I do it. You think Scopely are ever going to fix scavenger camps? What faction assault? Seems like they don't care and leave it like it is. I think they talked about scavenger camps in the past. And it's probably the same deal with faction assault. I think to fix them, they have to remake them. The people who originally made them aren't around anymore. Picking up 4th Connor when its price gets lowered, yeah, makes sense. I've seen a lot of people leave during the Mythic era as of late. Why do you think that is? I think it's because of characters like Zack who are hard to get and extremely OP. I mean, personally, from a creative perspective, I saw a massive, massive change from literally like halfway through March, halfway through April. Like, from if I look at my analytics between those 2 times, oh boy. Now March was a bit mad because it was a the sort of build up to Mythic, so a lot of people were interested in content and stuff. But yeah, I think interest in the game massively dropped. It happens with every era shift. This is just maybe like just a lot now for a lot of people. It's been a lot of era changes and stuff. I do hope it balances out. I do hope we get some more, interesting things to do. I don't think Mythic is the worst era we've had, but it definitely we definitely shouldn't rely on S-class characters. That's pretty much my only real gripe with the Mythic era right now, is that we're relying on Mythic S-class characters, and new players cannot get these characters without spending, and that's rough, man. I can't have someone come onto my stream and go, yo, how, like, what should my attack team build? Or like they watch me build, like, play with a team, and they probably see like this guy and they're like, wow, who's this character? I haven't seen him anywhere. He looks kind of weird. You know, what are these purple stars? And he's like full cleansing, all the nasty stuff, and it literally takes like 10 months to get this character free to play. It's harder to get him than it is to get a grade 5 of any character pretty much in the game. In 10 months, you're probably going to be able to get like any character in the game that exists, mythic character, but not Scotsman. How ridiculous does that sound? Now I know there are other characters, like you could take Mercer, you could take like I think that you could take I think there are like 6-star versions of characters as well. Like you could take like Zachary, 6-star Zachary, but you'd have to command rush him to cleanse everybody. And I know Carol's available now. That's the only thing. I might have to build like I might have to do a video like a free to play anti Zachary team, and a character like Carol would be in it. Her passive, you only have an 80% chance. Like I say only, I just mean like it's not 100% of the time it's going to work. But you have an 80% chance for all teammates to recover from one negative effect. You know? So you've got a chance of being able to cleanse the bleed, unless you're coming up against a Barker with a Zachary behind him. Like, I'll build my defense team with Barker in it. Noah, you tell me what this is like. Barker's going to be unupgraded. I think I upgraded his cunning a little bit. I can't remember, to be honest. Let me put Mirabel in there. She's all beefed out. I don't know if she's modded. She's kind of modded. I modded her for Conquest. I don't need to give her crit anymore. And she gets no defense and HP bonus. I've got no defense and HP bonus mods. That is... It's kind of rough. Okay, I'll just put defense on her instead. Even though she needs HP more, probably. And then we'll go with... Let's just... I think I'll go with Morgan. And... I'm not sure actually. I mean, I would go with Connor, but I haven't got him built up. I'll go with Mercer for the time being. I want you here though. Zachary. Oh, actually, let's. Oh damn. Don't really want to put too strong. I mean, I don't think there's any line damage. I think we should be alright. I don't really want to put too strong characters in a line. But she can take effect of bonus of this 1535. I'm gonna give her the HP one. Oh, I don't. Yeah, okay. And then. I think that's it. Are these modded guys? I'm not sure if they're modded still. He's not modded. We'll give him like an attack set with HP mods, and the rest will be HP. My goodness. Not even a good one. I need to give him a HP bonuses though. What should we do? Give him. Is that the good one or the terrible one? That's the terrible one. Okay. 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 How much HP does he get there? Oh, that's pretty decent. It's not bad. It's not bad. He's got 44, 45k. He's not as good as Ezekiel, but Ezekiel has the really good boosts. I don't like that she's got so much defense versus HP, man. Okay. Let me just ask people to attack my team. I think I should put a fast hitting weapon in Zachary's hands realistically, but I don't have one. It sounds like it's been reconnected, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it got reconnected. Uh-oh. This is a bad sign, guys. I'm not sure why this happens. I think it's my ISP. When my ISP just disconnects for whatever reason. Have I been streaming for a certain amount of time? 2 hours. So no. 2 hours, 10 minutes. So if it disconnects again, I'm probably gone. I'm probably gone. But yeah, you can try that, team. Sorry, I missed it out. Yo, what's up, Moon? What's up, Codell? Welcome to the stream, guys. I'll be replacing someone with Cliff. It's so hard to pick and choose who you want on team sometimes. This is true. Yo, what's up, Neptune? Needing help building making a build for Veronica. Managed to get her on a free pool. Just tanky, man. Just really tanky. She's a pretty basic character. She's got nothing that requires damage. I got Zach break 2 faster than I got Scotty. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah, I mean, you didn't get her free to play though. You know, you had to do primo pools. But I'm saying, like, by the time he becomes free to play, by the time Uncle Sam becomes free to play, by the time, honestly, by the time I think anyone in that top line of characters, Sam and Tom, Veronica, Tara, Barker, become like fully accessible free to play, you'll be able to get them at limit break 3 before you could get Scotsman if you started driving for Scotsman right now. That's my guess. Like, in terms of them being available in events, and their general release will probably be in 3 months, 3 to 4 months, right? These characters will be a bit more accessible, and then it's up to you. Whereas Scotsman, do you think maybe we should be able to buy S-class cards with gold medals at a really low rate? Just like one crate that has every single S-class card in it, and it costs a certain amount of gold medals, and maybe like it has 1,000 in it, and it costs like 2,000 gold medals. So that means for 20,000 gold medals, which is like a top tier character, you can get a maxed out S-class, which is actually like a not that bad a payoff. It's literally like one princess equals a Scotsman. How should I build my attack team? That would get old fast. Yeah, what's up, Daylight Night Shine? Yeah, if you want build info, like build ideas or questions and stuff like that, I've got my Discord. What's up, Tex? Welcome to the stream. I can't get any Dylan cards to finish S-class. I'm not sure. He was part of the Road to Conquest event, I think. I got 42k coins for 30 bucks. Sorry, not sorry. Tap Joy for the win. But I mean, that's still premium. It's still premium. Coins are still premium. It doesn't matter if you didn't get to pay any money for them. So, like, even if you got free to play coins, it's still a premium way of getting those characters. S-class, what really gets me is with the ones I own and have 6k plus extra cards. Yeah. I think Willie, I can't do anything with him. There's no way of getting his cards. I have tier 5 Ash, but none of the other guy. Which one do you think I should go for? It's up to you. Honestly, it's up to you. I've got a grade 5 Ash as well, but I'm going all in on Cliff. I think he's a good character, and I just want to get 2 of him. Moon, Tex, and Noah are Here, almost have a pie. Yes, I thought Moon was made of out of cheese, not Jesus. What the hell? The RTS Moon in Texas are made of bread. I think you should be able to buy S-Class boxes with S-Class cards. What? You mean like exchange the cards you've got for other S-Classes? Bleed and Burn will wipe you out. I mean, yeah, you're right. I need to put Bleed and Burn Resist on all those characters. That's the idea. Bleed and Burn Resist on all of my defense team. Plus everything that I've got there. Oh, is this you? Is this you, Richard? I didn't know you were in my faction, man. Is it? This isn't you, right? This isn't you. Is it legit you? That's actually hilarious if it is. I had no idea you were in my faction, Richard. From some of the stuff you said, I thought maybe you were in my region, but I didn't realize you were actually in 66. You should have been more blatant with it. I'm not. Don't be so subtle. You need to tell Lockdown. Yeah, I'm in your faction. I didn't know either. Exactly, Moon. That's what I mean. Moon leads the faction. Like, that's funny, man. That's funny. I am newbie. Okay. Well, welcome to 66. It's great to have you there, man. Yeah, I think ideally I'd have Bleed and Burn Resist on all those characters. I just don't have enough. Yeah. Noah's pretending like he knew. Noah's pretending like he knew. What's up, Danny? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, Danny. Yeah, you're beating me with Bleed and Burn teams. Try and not do it at Bleed and Burn, because it's gonna be much harder to do it at Bleed and Burn soon enough. But look at my damage though. So this is what's kind of making me happy with this, because the only reason you're getting me is because of the Bleed and Burn, and you don't need that many damage dealers. That's a nuts team. That's a nuts team. I don't think you need all of that. I mean, I guess Michonne is gonna do Guardian Shields as well. See, the percentage damage of Michonne isn't doing that much. That's what I'm interested in. The percentage damage isn't doing much by turn 3, and that's rushes involved, you know. Whereas it's only Bleed and Burn that's really wrecking me, and I need to fix that. I think once I fix that, same with this, percentage damage isn't doing that much against me, but the Bleed and Burn is doing huge amounts. I just need to fully kit out this entire team with Bleed and Burn resist, and it's going to be pretty nasty. Full Bleed Burn resist, and yeah, I'm going to like this. I'm going to like this a lot. A lot. Let me just reread Harper, because I've seen it used on defense once as a leader, but maybe... Let me just have a little look. Enemy resistances are lower against this character. When this character starts their turn, 40% chance for this character to recover from all debilitating status effects. When this character starts their turn, 55% chance to remove all positive effects from an... Oh, okay. What part of her kit cleanses somebody? 2 teammates recover from 1 negative effect. It's a turn 2 signature move. Is that on her... Let me break 2. I mean, that is good. Turn 2, I could just cleanse 2 people. 2 other enemies get confused, and she's got a confuse on her rush. She only does defense down. If she didn't do defense down here and did a different control, that'd be legit. What's her stat balance? She could be used on a defense team, but it's the situation is, who does she replace? Who does she replace? Yeah. She's got a reasonable viability though. It's a shame that her signature move is turn 2. It's got 1 turn cooldown though. If she had a stat weapon, she'd have a turn 2 and turn 3 cleanse. Right? Oh no, it's not 0 turn cooldown, it's 1 turn, so it'll be turn 2, turn 4, okay. Yeah. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. I managed to pull Tara on a 1 pull. Is she better for defense or attack? She's better for defense. The best thing about Tara is you do not need to get 5 of her, you know? Her leader skill is maxed out instantly. Her leader skill's maxed out instantly. I wouldn't generally recommend leveling up a character that's only going to be grade 4, sorry. But in this circumstance, it could be worth it. It could be worth it. I managed to put defense unless you run an infection attack. Yeah, infection or I mean, you could run bleed with her as the leader, but all teammates get 30% HP faster. It's a shame that alert characters don't get a buff, because she could be a pretty good attack leader for main damage characters, but pretty much all the main damage characters are alert. So how many horde cans have I got? I think like 150. I generally still pick them up, you know. Man can dream. Yeah, 152. I need to decide on a grade 5 Harper or Limit Break 2 Razzo. Yeah. I have got Limit Break. No, I think I've just got grade 5 Razzo. Yeah, I just got grade 5 Razzo. But I think it's better in general to pick up a grade 5 of a character unless the other character is unavailable, and Razzo is available. So yeah, it's RNG, but you know, I don't think I need to have him at grade Limit Break 2 just yet. I can't do Conquest. He is the Conquest King. That's the only thing I'd really need Limit Break 2 of. So I mean, I'm guessing I'm going to get him in Gold Mythic pools. Everybody's beating me without... Yeah, there we go. I think percentage damage... I think this team's nuts against percentage damage. I think this is a good percentage damage team. That's my theory anyway. I just need to block you being able to use... Man, I beat you in 2 turns. That is kind of nasty, right? That is kind of nasty. Like, that's a brutal amount of damage to be able to put out in 2 turns. Like, your entire team. I think this has got a little bit of potential. I still would have taken Scotsman, though. I would have taken anti-bleed. For sure. I would have taken Scotsman. Unless you have really good... unless you have really good ones. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, this is the only thing that's really wrecking me. Although, Sandy did pretty decent there. I mean, 45k is okay. Just need that burn and bleed resist set up. Might get around to it eventually. Yeah, there we go. Take Scotsman. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But look at how close I'm getting all of your characters. Like, I don't mind this too much. I don't think Mercer's going to be great in this team. I just put him there for the sake of it. Although, maybe, is there some Reflect coming out from Mercer? I'm not sure. I mean, Connor. Cliff. When Cliff's in this team, it'll be a bit better as well. Because you'll be able to sap up damage that you're doing to somebody every turn. And then if Cliff rushes, Cliff is nasty. If he rushes... Yeah, it's pretty much good night. That guy is just really hard to take down. if he's got burn and bleed resist. 3 hours from now. No, 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, I think. But I could be wrong. Yeah, much better square, without a doubt. 350k. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, it's that little. I need to do 190 again. Like 200-ish. I'll probably go more as well because of the... I'm gonna just... even though I'm gonna be absolutely wrecked after doing that many raids, I just know I'm gonna be like, yeah, I need them 25 silvers. Look how cheap it is. Like, I'm gonna buy all of the gold rewards, right? Where is it? I'm gonna buy all the gold rewards, and I'm gonna see the silver mythics. I'm gonna go, oh, I only need 30k. That won't take that long. That's only gonna be like 350 raids, 400 raids max for 25 silver mythics. I kind of hate these events, even though you're getting good rewards. I kind of hate them. Time to clear my schedule for the next 30 hours. 30, yeah. I think it should last. I think it lasts 2 days and is it 2 days and 16 hours? I think it just lasts until the end of the event. I could be wrong. I think it maybe just lasts 2 days. Because I think it starts in 2.5 hours and then this ends 24 hours afterwards. So yeah, I think it just lasts for 2 days. 48-hour raid tournament. $60 plus 350 is the same as your 200 plus 200. This is true. This is true. Where are you at though, Moon? Where are you at? I did actually get pretty decent drop rate. I got my 2 Negans on, I think, 185 cans. No, wait, 175 cans. Must hit reflect hard. Michonne's MVP of Garden Shield and revive. Yeah, true enough, true enough. Yeah, I'll figure out that team. I think it's got potential at least. My Barker is not upgraded at all. I don't think he was doing much. I didn't really check. Barker was not doing too much. I'll take 5 turns. I'll take 5 turns. I mean, it's definitely going to take 5 turns with a Mercer lead. Yo, what if I properly? What if I'm gonna hide my team, right? I'm gonna change the team, and it's gonna be proper cheese. Tell me, like, let me just see. One sec. Let's see. Is this? Tell me if this is harder. It's got to be a surprise. It's got to be a little bit of a surprise. Tell me if this makes it harder, even though it's just maybe a bit stupid. Tell me if this makes it a little bit harder. Okay, try out now. Try out now. Because I think that part of the issue, like, I think Uncle Sam with the Barker is really important because he'll give the team a little bit of time to warm up. So I think Barker, Morgan, Uncle Sam, that trio is like really, really powerful. And then the last 2 characters, one of them needs to be a healer, and then the other one needs to be Cliff or Mirabelle. So I think like Barker, Morgan, Cliff, Uncle Sam plus a healer that doesn't exist yet. Because we do not have any good... I mean, like, Dante potentially, but a gold mythic. I only had 100 total, though. Kind of sucks. Probably picking up Harper. I saved half my raid cannons for the solo, and now I have the other half for faction. Ah, that sucks. No, that sucks. 100 is gonna get you like 100 might get you 1, right? And I find 681 wins. I had 1,083 wins and I had 80k. Oh, so you actually had pretty. Yeah, I had a better drop rate than you. Yeah. Mercer has no attack lead and it's worth with the minus attack. Worse with the minus attack. Ah, right. Yeah, true. Yeah. You didn't learn to keep a stockpile of everything after the arena event and World Can event. A raid tournament is like 2 hours and 25 minutes. It took me 70 for one Negan. That's good. I think anything 80 and below is really good. 90 is kind of average, and I think 100 is just like the top end of the kind of 90 to 100 is average. It's just the top end of the average. I like your other defense better. Confused did get me to kill. Wait, you got confused? Yeah, it was more just Marge's shields up, just being annoying. That was the only thing. I guess the confuse on. Have you ever taken someone out on your own team with when confused on Michonne and revived someone else? I need to know. I need to know. Yeah, I think once I have Barker maxed out, that's when it'll start being obviously better. Cunning can stop Rampage, I think. I don't think he's got much in there. 5 out of 20. He hasn't got any cunning either. So you've got a 30% reduction in your Rampage chance, which is basically 100% chance, I think. Any other the ones here good? One enemy gets infection. All right, yeah. When he dies, you'll get an infection, which is actually pretty decent if you've not got a super quick team or you try and focus him. Yeah, so I need to start working on his passives. Oh, and the bonus HP as well. That's really... I mean, it's only 10% chance, but... I kind of need to get the crit reduction on his weapon. That's not his weapon. All right, yeah. I'm going for Resistance 4 right now, and that can either get me the crit... 50% crit reduction, which is guaranteed, or the healing based on the amount of AP he has. Or Stonewall. That's what I'm doing right now. I said I'd take any of those three, but I kind of want to get the critical hit hit reduction, which is kind of funny because that would mean that he would have to not crit. He would have to not crit because that's the other ones are crits. It's kind of weird. Enjoy the food, TK. 140 cans for one Negan. Surely not. That doesn't sound right. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but I was coming across some raid teams in the solo that had 5 Guardian Shield turn 0, and I could not see where it was coming from. Marge has 5 Guardian Shields turn 0. How would you rate this attack team, Negan? Sandy Splash, Tyrese in pen. Andrew with double attack rampage, Negan 2k with double reflect. I would say you need a disarm. Remove one of those 3 damage dealers, probably Tyrese. I mean, it depends. I'm not sure. Tyrese can be a pretty nuts character in certain regions, I'm sure. Depends on the power of your region or your CRWs and stuff. But one of those 3 damage dealers is overkill, whereas you should have someone who can Make it so that you can definitely hit and not get controlled. Man on the moon equals well. That would be a tough defense. Yeah, I don't have Uncle Sam, and I don't have the character that doesn't exist yet. I wonder who it's going to be. Do you think it's going to be a strong or a tough character? Wow. They could potentially do it so it works on 2 teams. And she needs medics, so it could be a tough medic. A tough medic would work on her teams, and a tough medic would work on Barker's teams. Interesting. Still P12, but so am I. I've been P12 for like 2.5 years. To get away from P12 is like that's where like that's the real hard bit. Well, it's not hard. It's just that's the real wallet bit. If you're higher than P12, that's when you know. That's when you know, man. Like, you can theoretically get to P12 being a casual spender, like just buying battle passes and stuff, and not being an overkill spender. What team would I bring here? You. Oh, damn it. That was bad. Nah, bro, you're P13. Oh yeah, I got upgraded to P13 with the... Yeah, but that was old P12. That was old P12. So P14's the old P13. Everyone got upgraded a bit, right? I forgot Prestige was even a thing, honestly, because I haven't gone up in level forever, except with the Conquest update, and you can't see other people's prestiges anymore. I used to look at people's prestiges, but you just literally can't do that anymore. Look at that login streak, guys. Still don't feel rewarded. They should put a login in event and somehow track it, so when it ticks over 1 day, you get all of the days you've logged in up to, you know, 5,000 or something. Get like, I reckon, what do you think about this? 5 coins every day you log in. 5 coins, that means in a month you're gonna get 150. Not that big a deal. But you get back payments. So your login streak counts. It wouldn't even be that much. That'd be enough for a 40 pull. It wouldn't even be that much. That's an odd team, didn't think. I mean, go check out my Rosita guide video, and you can see her potential. I think I put the wrong weapon in her hands in this team, to be honest. That team is... I used it badly. It isn't a bad team. That's actually a really good team. But it's very good against a particular team. This is versus Mercer teams. Right? So I can't get stunned because of March. I can't get stunned. And that means if there's any stun on defense characters here, I can't get stunned. Like, so for instance, he's got stun on defense on his weapon, but he also has reflect here. So the risk is I'm going to take reflect damage, but because I've got Guardian Shields on my characters, I can risk the attack with Andrea, and her power is the fact that she is a follow-up. And it's probably even better off just doing a basic attack here. And I'll probably just nuke this one and do a basic attack because the damage output that I can do. And this is a really good team against Mercers. Not necessarily Rosita in here. I normally have Zachary, but I know Zachary's harder to come by. This is effectively a full free-to-play team, but I know two of these S-class characters are harder to come by just because, you know. But yeah, very anti-Mercer. I don't have any problems with Mercer teams because of this. At all. And if they have a Mackenzie, alright, that's what Magna's here for. And then I follow up Magna with the basic attack. Just hit another basic attack. I know it's like, oh, well, it's only a Mercer team, but I mean, like, Mercers are actually kind of annoying. I don't think you necessarily need Negan. I don't know. Do I need Negan? He's getting focus. So you potentially could take a different leader in this one. Do I need Negan? No, I guess not. So you could potentially take like Ico to give yourself a better attack bonus. Is it much of an attack bonus? Yeah, a little bit of attack bonus. Oh no, I guess I'd lose a 10% buff on the strong attacks. I mean, I get the 10%. I don't know, actually. I'm not actually sure. It's probably... I think it's better to do a 10% buff of the bigger number than a 20% buff of the smaller number. 78 plus 10%, which would be 85, maybe not 86. And if we put Negan in, it would be... Where's my weapon? Okay, no. 75 plus 20 is much higher, because that would be 90. So it's better to have slightly lower damage from lead and then higher strong attacks weapon. Alright, well, good to know. I have 137 days on you. That's kind of weird. I'm still wrecked that my phone got stolen and I lost my streak. Rough. I missed a day when I was on a cruise. That would be sad. So, I mean... Oh, the reflect got me. The reflect hit me twice. That is kind of rough. That's kind of rough. Now I'm about to check. Your pulls are better on your new phone, though. Yeah, this is true. This is true. I usually use Negan, Essie, Mercer, Shiva, Zack, and Mirror. What, against Mercer? Marge is the best against Mercer. The reason I have Magna in there is for the Mackenzies, because it's the Mercer Mackenzie duo is just like, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. But I have had teams where it's like Mercer, Mackenzie, and Marge, plus a Gov, and then plus like an Andra. That team is pretty tough. Like, strangely enough. It's pretty tough because even if you're taking it out, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And one of those cleanse characters is getting picked back up. Come on, give me a Mercer Leeds. Ask and you shall receive. And she looks so weird maxed out. I never see her maxed out. You just gotta hope that I don't get the reflect come in, basically. It did actually reflect me. No, he should attack one of the, yeah. It's a shame that she doesn't have a defense down on her signature move. That would have... I mean, she cleanses burn, but... I think if the burn cleanse was a bleed cleanse, or if it was a defense down, it would have been much better. My pulls are still garbage, so I need a new phone. I have not had much luck with pulls. I'm in the same boat, man. I've done 2 160 pulls now. Where I've got no golds. It's rough. It feels so bad. I didn't mean to do that. It feels so bad when you do it. I'm not sure why I lost mine 2 years ago, but it must have been important for me to not play RTS for a whole day. I was just about to absolutely burn you, Noah. I was just about to absolutely burn you. I was gonna probably burn you, man. But from one former big boy to another big boy, I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not gonna do you like that, son. Brutal. Oh, no reflex, normally. Scotsman is still great versus Mercer with stun resist mods. He cleanses stun. S-class MVP. Yeah, but he needs to resist first, right? Don't forget you probably had perfect mods on your test region, right? That might be why you're not seeing similar damage on Rosita. No, I didn't have Rosita on my test region. I had Rosita on my main region. I just had better mods on her. You can see the mods. I think if you go and watch my guide, you can literally just see the mods of these mods. I put my primo mods on her. But right now, she's got average mods. Like, mods make a massive difference. Like, percentage increases make such a big difference. Like we're talking like it going from 25% down to 12, 47% down to 41%. That isn't as bad a big a deal. I'm also doing attack versus strong, where I probably wouldn't. I mean, I guess I would do that against the team I was using earlier. Less crit chance. Resist doesn't make any difference really here. The weapon was different though. The weapon was different. I don't think it would be bad though. I'm feeling like I maybe crafted the wrong weapon. I don't think I did, right? I don't think I did. That's the weapon I did use. That's the same weapon, right? %50 attack. 45% attack. A bonus attack. 45% attack when attacking enemies of more than 50% HP. I think it's just because she doesn't have as much crit chance. So she's not critting as more often. She is very crit reliant. That's why 1535 is really important. And also 100% crit chance. What were you going to say? I was going to just say something stupid like there was a sale on at the kebab shop or something like that. I don't know. It was going to be pretty brutal, but yeah. I'm excited to pick up Harper. She will be a fine addition to my attack team. Yeah, I think Harper's really good if you've got Michonne 2000. For sure. I think the combo with them two is pretty good. No, it's just like rough. I'm sorry, no, man. I apologize. I still prefer Wayne. You can use them both in the same team. You can use them both. The thing about her disarm, right? I'll be honest with you. I don't think her disarm is disarm for a team. Remember, disarm does two things, right? the reason you use the disarm for Wayland is it's because of the second part. When this character performs a critical attack on a human enemy, that enemy will be disarmed for 2 turns. That's why you use it for Wayland, right? Disarmed characters lose to any third slot special effects granted by their by their weapons. And then you see the top part as the bonus on Wayland. It means that he can't be triggered. But that's just a bonus. It doesn't really make much difference on Wayland. I mean, it does, but it's just like nice. Whereas on this character, it means she can't be controlled when hitting her rush, which can crit. It means she can't be controlled when she hits her signature move, turn 1, which can crit. So she can't be controlled by anybody. She doesn't need any like spectacular resist like stun resist or anything like that. She can go meta resist every single time. And pure damage. She can be really nuky. And if you've got the 100% crit, like I think ideally I would probably have it like something like this eventually. Like this. Because she'll have 100% crit rate. She will just have more HP. Look, her HP is already... It's higher than her damage right now. Because I've got HP on her weapon as well. You know? So I think ideally I'd go like that. And obviously I'd want an actual better... Her damage would go higher if I actually had a better mod. I mean, I guess I could go off trait. Go a little bit higher. But yeah. Don't make me start hashtag on Twitter or something and get you cancelled for making fat jokes. I'm allowed to. I used to be fat. I'm still a big boy, but I used to be a big boy. And that's how insults work, right? You're allowed to insult other people based on what you are. That's what I learned. That's what I learned in privilege school. I think that's the word. I've never took offence to fat jokes. Like, it's not exactly an eye opener. I know I'm a fatty. Thanks, Sherlock. Yeah, I think once you get over the initial thing of it. But honestly, I know this is gonna sound rough. No, this is the grim insult. You probably should be insulted though. You know, like this isn't me insulting you. It's like you probably should take it a little personally. Just in terms of like, you know, I don't know how old you are, but you probably should take it on board a little bit. Not like, oh, I'm gonna lose weight because of these guys, but just like, you know, from one big boy to another. Okay, let's cancel. I like to make fun of it, yeah. I get. Okay. Wait, so we can insult people that are like us? Okay, anybody that is skinny, you need to eat more. I'm pretty sure that's the rules, right? That's the rules. Like, have you ever seen stand-up comedians just completely rinse a certain religion or a certain race? Generally, it's their religion or race. There's very few comedians I've ever seen be able to rinse someone else and semi-get away with it. Dave Chappelle is like the only one I've seen properly go in on everybody and get away with it. Bill Burr, but comedians get away with it a little bit more because they're in that sort of like, they're generally in that sort of like small little grey area of that's the kind of thing they're meant to do. But in general, I mean, I'm just talking about in general. Dying of chunkiness isn't the worst way to go out. It's not quick, man. It's not quick, Noah. It can be like 20, 30 years of deterioration. For, honestly, it doesn't take much. When I started to lose weight, I weighed 400 pounds at my heaviest. 410 pounds. 6'4", 410 pounds. I was told that if I was born in America, I would have literally been in the NFL and stuff, but it wasn't the case. It wasn't the case. Oh, damn, my game just crashed, I think. Yep. It wasn't the case. It wasn't the case. So I'll tell you the honest truth. Once I lost the first 20 pounds. No, wait. I think it was the first 15 kilos, which is 30 pounds. I could sleep better. Everything was improved, man. Everything was improved. I got a full night's sleep. Everything was improved. There was nothing that I didn't get that wasn't improved. Better sleep. Just... I literally I don't think anything was better. What was worse? Just from £30, like less than 10% of my total weight. Why have a 6-pack when you can have a keg? Italians, we need to stop using our hands to talk. No one hears the hands. No, Italians never change that, please. I remember watching Italian football when I was a teenager. It was awesome, and Italians still do it. It's kind of like a meme that other Italian, you know, when you watch your idols and you see them do, like, imagine your idol's Michael Jordan or your idol's Kobe Bryant. So you start learning how to shoot like Kobe Bryant, or you start learning how to like do a crossover or whatever, like, you know, insert anyone's name here. In Italian football, you start doing like is it called mannerisms? Is that what it's called? Yeah, so many Italian footballers do the whole thing. I know it's Italian in general, but footballers are like, it's too much, man. I think Carol's good. Just because of the cleanse, the 80% chance. She's good, like a good counter to Zachary if you can get it to pop off. I've met Michelle. I've met Chappelle many times, and I've worked for him and lived minutes away. Such a great guy, and his comedy. Yeah, he literally probably... I'd say he's probably my favourite comedian of all time. My favourite British comedian is Russell Brand. No, not Russell Brand. What's his name? Russell... Is it Russell Brand? No, it's not Russell Brand. It's the guy who has a lazy eye. He always makes jokes about his lazy eye. See, he's got a lazy eye, so he makes jokes about lazy eyes. That's how it works. I can't remember his name. Isn't it something Russell? No, I think it's Russell something. Why can't I remember this? Russell Howard, that's it. Oh my God. Yeah, he is pretty hilarious. What I really liked about Russell Howard's Good News was a lot of it was comedy, but then he'd always have this like legit thing in that he'd put in as well. And he'd always call out politicians. Oh my God, I loved how he just called out politicians so brutally as well. Like, just called every politician just a knobhead, basically. I would recommend, he's very British though, so you might not like it, but I'd recommend watching an episode. It's probably on YouTube. Like, it's called Russell Howard's Good News. I think they're only like 20 minutes long. But yeah, hilarious guy. There are a lot of good comedians, of course, but yeah, I like those two a lot. Only he could pull off the clit. Yeah, yeah. That's actually on. If you have never seen it, and you're from the UK, I'm not sure about other countries, but in the UK, if you've never seen the Chappelle Show, it's actually on Netflix right now. And they're 20-minute episodes, and the first episode has Clayton Bigsby in it. That was a pretty risky play, but they tried to pull it off in the first episode, and what can you say? They actually did it. Noah's 6'1". He's a little tiny lad. I like Dunham. I don't really know huge amounts of comedians, I'll be honest. But there are some, I've watched some, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Now I have health problems when it comes to gaining weight for some reason. It can be hard for some people. It can be hard. Like, it can be hard to lose weight for some people. I managed to lose weight by just starting to weightlift. And it increased my metabolism quite heavily. I would recommend that, Noah, if you don't do it already. Just weightlift a little bit. I literally did 15 to 20 minutes of weightlifting every day. Really low amount. And it and it had a massive impact. Even with when I was eating badly, it had a massive impact. And then when I eventually decided, hey, you know what, I'm going to try a diet for 2 weeks, man, it was just like it dropped off because I was already in like full-blown metabolism mode. I was just eating really badly. Richard Locke said 6'1" is a manlich. What's that? I'm super skinny for my height. Some to call it a gift, but I don't. Yeah. Hit the gym. It can be hard to go to the gym when you're overweight. You know, it can be hard. Physically, it can be hard just to get there, but it also can be quite embarrassing. You know, it's kind of because being overweight is like you're a social pariah. It can be hard to get past. Like it's kind of catch-22 situation. I would say for someone who has lost a lot of weight, I would say I think I've shown my picture. I can show my picture right now. I mean, it's on my Instagram, and I've linked my Instagram and stuff. But you can see the difference in my weight here. Since I got my little sausage dog, I've been walking. Yeah, walking is really good. Walking's good. The more overweight you are, this is like only people who are overweight would try and learn. The more overweight you are, the better walking is because it's based on your weight, how effective walking is. Also, when you're actually overweight, walking targets the fat in your body that is next to your organs first, before targeting the fat that is on the outside, like next to your skin. And that is really, really important because the fat that's next to your organs is the one that causes really bad issues like degenerative diseases and stuff. Whereas the fat that's on the outside is more just a visual thing. So walking is really good for you. A wee lad equals okay then, Richard. Okay. I weigh 127 pounds. My lowest when I was at my worst was 116 pounds. Yeah, I mean, I've known people who've dealt with weight issues at either end of the scale. It is tough. I wouldn't say either is easier. I would say being physically overweight is more of a mental thing. I can't really comment for being someone who can't gain weight. I'm sure it is mental issue. There is a mental issue there. Like it can be very exhausting, but it can be it's physically hard to gain weight. Yeah, thanks, Alexander. Appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, I did gain a bit of weight in the pandemic, but it's good to always look at. It's always good to take pictures. I need to start going on those walks again because those are a big deal. I don't think I'm starting up my game again, guys, because I have to start up another emulator for whatever reason. Whenever this emulator crashes, I can't start up again unless I reboot my PC. I don't know why it does that. People for real calling 6'1" small? Nah, I'm just messing. I'm just messing. Because I'm 6'4", I can call people 6'1" small, you know? There's the joys. Although, I would be honest, I'd prefer probably to be 6'1". I'd honestly prefer to be 6 foot on a dot. I think that's like the best height you can be. For honestly. Because nothing's built for me. Nothing. Even when I lost weight and everything, planes, trains, nothing is built for my height. Literally nothing is built for me. It's impossible. And I'm not even that like high up in the height. I'm 99 percentile, whatever, but there are people who are like 7 foot and stuff. Time to do No Man's Land RTS like you did RTS No Man's Land? No. I need to sort out sooner rather than later, but I really can't be bothered. I think it would be impossible to put down the crisps and drinks. Yeah, you see, this is the beauty, Noah, right? If you start doing really basic levels of exercise, and I'll message you. I'll message you later of the weightlifting exercise I did and how much weight I lifted. It was really low weight. It wasn't high weight. It was more just to get... When you build muscle mass, all it does is it increases the amount of energy your body needs to exist. And that means that when you eat more energy, you consume more of it just from existing, right? And the same thing is if you walk every day, it's basically like fake muscles in terms of what you're going to burn and what's naturally burnt. It's just, you know, excess burn. Same with weightlifting as well, but the amount I weightlifted wasn't going to be anything crazy enough to like... I did have recovery days, but I didn't need to because I only lifted really low weight. It was just to increase my metabolism, and it worked really well. One of my best friends in high school was a little like that. Now many years later, he's a bear at almost 300s. Yeah, I mean, I think weight shifting can be really hard, but when it starts going the right way, yeah. Like, I can eat a pizza after hamburger, after fries, and I'm not even exercising at all, and I would barely gain any weight. Although my family do, having a history of being skinny. I honestly can't give any advice for gaining... Well, you think I could... I mean, it's funny. You think I would be able to give advice for gaining weight, but my way of gaining weight was just eat badly. It's not... I mean eat too much, but just eat badly. They make crisps and drinks so cheap, it's hard to resist. Yep, this is true. My father-in-law is 6'9". It's crazy. Mother-in-law is 5'1". I think you have like dominant height genes when it comes to men, right? A lot of the time. I think I read that male genes dominate height more than female genes when it comes to the children. And women's hair color dominates more than men's hair color does for the children. So like if you've got a mum who's got red hair, you've got much more likeliness that the children are going to have red hair than if the dad has red hair and the mum doesn't. Eyes is 50-50, I think. There's some pretty cool things about is it genealogy? There's some pretty cool things. However, that's only to do with color. I think to do with like hair texture based on like where you're from. I think there's dominant races when it comes to hair texture. There's so many interesting things with like when it comes to like the RNG of how a kid turns out, you know. Like I've got blue eyes, for instance, and my parents do not. The RNG there is that shouldn't really happen, but it did. My parents are not blonde. I am. And the RNG is that shouldn't happen too often. So High chance I'm adopted. If I didn't have my youngest brother, I'd honestly think I was adopted. But my youngest brother looks a lot like me, and I honestly, I need to wear glasses, and I went to the toilet, early in the morning, went to the bathroom, washed my hands, looked at myself in the mirror one day, and because I need glasses, it wasn't 100% focused. For like a second, I saw my dad. Like, it's very, very messed up. Like, I never had that before. I just saw my dad. It was so strange. So I was like, okay, damn, I am not adopted then. I was like disappointed. Damn, guys. Damn. I lost 16 pounds in 2 months just by leaving sugars alone, and I freaking love candy. Yeah, Vincent, 100%. Cutting out sugar is a big deal. Drinking water is honestly, if you can manage to just drink water and nothing else, that can. And there's so many, like, everything's at our disposal to have a healthier lifestyle and stuff. And a lot of the time we just give in to temptation, and all that stuff. My legs are kind of wham, to be honest. Sounds stupid, but I guess it's because I've been carrying a heavy load. Yeah, I used to cycle when I was younger as well. That is a big advantage if you're overweight but you've got good leg muscles. If you cycled or, just there are a lot of people overweight who can't walk very well. So that you've got an advantage there if you ever want to lose weight. I eat super badly, but I eat healthier than I was before. Just carbs. I know it sounds pretty basic. Just to go eat a lot of carbs. Pasta. I'd recommend pasta. I'd recommend eating pasta every day. That would help with weight gain. That's how I gained weight. I was someone who ate savory things. I never ate sweet things when I was younger. I ate savory things. Things like pasta, savory meats. I never ate sweets. I never ate things like that. I didn't really eat snacks. I just ate a lot of pasta. Pasta, pizza. Yeah, all that good stuff. Craziest advice that works for gaining weight: go on a diet for a few weeks. You'll gain it back and more. Yeah, true enough. Then your parents, then your grandparents, do they have blue eyes? I can't remember. I'm not sure about my grandparents, to be honest. There probably is somebody. I think there was someone who was blonde 2 generations ago. Like, skipping multiple generations is pretty rare. I mean, the genes are there, obviously. The likeliness of it just coming through is really rare. It's just I had a lot of RNG, I'm a blue-eyed, blonde, 6'4" person. Like, a lot of that is, like, high percentile. And I'm above average IQ as well, so again, a lot of that's high percentile. So there had to be something messed up with me, and unfortunately for me, it was... I liked cake. I love the cake. Genes can come from... Yeah. I think my... some of my ancestors are going to be like Vikings, a lot of my ancestry is from Scotland and stuff. So it wouldn't be surprising. If I'm blonde, blue-eyed, the ancestry would probably be Viking along the way somewhere. If I took one of them genealogy tests, probably like 5% or something, long time ago. I think moving house would help me lose weight. The amount of takeaways in like 100-meter radius, dude, is insane where I live. I mean, it's nuts where I live as well. London, I'm Swedish, so I'm automatically a Viking. Yeah, I know. Or German. I mean, it could be. My ancestry is... my grandparents are Irish and Scottish. Or they're... like, I think they were like first generation British English. So like their parents were Scottish and they came down. They maybe were born in Scotland, but they then lived in England. All of my parents and my parents, like brothers, siblings and everything, were all English born. Have you ever pillaged though? Not in IRL, nope. My ancestors are probably hobbits, as I'm from New Zealand. Do you have a weird desire to live underground? In dog terms, I'm a mutt. I think most people are by now, right? The longer, the more humans go on, especially in this day and age, the fact that we have airplanes where you can just fly from one side of the planet to the other, I think it's gonna come like as it goes back to a Dave Chappelle joke. Eventually, everyone's just gonna be beige, you know. I love that Dave Chappelle joke. It's just hilarious. He was in a London club. I think you can look it up. It's on YouTube again. It's like Dave Chappelle London. I can't remember. It was like an underground thing, and he said he'd like any Africans in here, and a couple of them said, you know, brap brap. That's the thing in London, brap brap. And then he looked at, wow, goes, yeah, you're. I can see. You're like gonna be the last generation of Africans, because soon enough everyone's gonna be beige, and it's just that's Dave Chappelle, man. I love the guy so much. He can just pop these jokes off, and it's just hilarious. Okay, guys, I think this is a successful battle pass. Cliff is 100% the highlight for me. Well, no, actually, I would say 3 gold mythics is the highlight, with one of them being free to play. But the fact that Cliff is one of them is a really big deal for me personally. I think he's a really good character. I like him a lot. In Holland, everyone is orange from time to time. Agreed, I'm getting him. You have him LB2. I'm only going to have him limit break 1. But I think that's still decent. Limit break 1 means I can get the second upgrade to his passive for his class. Is he a tank? He's going to be a tank, right? I like the salvage tokens in there. I'm saving up for when the level cap increases again. I don't think there's any. You shouldn't use this. This is like a bad move on using salvage tokens, in my opinion. You should save salvage tokens for if they ever do like an Andrea event again, bro. That's what you want to do. Will you stream tomorrow? No. My next stream is Thursday. Stream is Thursday. However, I have got a video coming out tomorrow. I'm not sure if I... Did I make the thumbnail? I did. So this is the thumbnail. Let me show on the screen. So prepare yourself for this video tomorrow sometime, guys. We hasn't taken it all in. So I will see you on Thursday, guys, for another stream. But that is going to be the end of this one, guys. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And good luck on any of your pulls. If you do go mythic pulls, we might have the information drop with the the reset of the bit store. But if you do any pulls before I stream on Thursday, good luck. if it does reset a little bit earlier, like Noah said it did last time. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. It was a fun stream. Thank you very much for the super chats, the donos. Massively appreciate it, guys. We hit 80 likes as well, just normal, just natural likes. That's nice to see. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. I'll see you on Thursday. Take care, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye.